Welcome to Game Day. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles on KQEG-TV. Today, the Eagles take on the Concordia College Cobbers. Our game is brought to you by the Arterial Bar and Grill. Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill at 16th and Jackson. By Schumacher Kish Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. By Dahl Honda at 4th and Cass. By Ace of Lacrosse and Ace Sportsland in the Shelby Mall. By 360 Real Estate, providing a full circle of service from start to finish. 360 Real Estate in La Crosse. Now let's go down to the field and the KQEG-TV broadcast team, Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson. Welcome to...
Well, today's the day. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles take the field for the 2019 season. Hi, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson bringing you the broadcast of the game today as the Eagles take on the Concordia Cobbers. And Terry, there's just, that I love this first game of the season. There's just that energy all around us. The kids coming back to school. It's a great day for football.
I came to a lot of the training camp this summer, and the energy was there. The energy then built even more when last Saturday when the Eagles scrimmaged University of Dubuque. The energy continues as I drive up and I see the parking lot full of people tailgating. Look across the new student union. There's all these students that are part of a tailgate. So high expectations, high energy, high enthusiasm. We're in for a great season.
I think so too. The Eagles have a number of kids coming back. They did not lose that many starters this year, did they?
Boy, they're deep. There's no question about it. And the expectations that we just talked about are high. However, I talked to the players, and the collective thought they have is that they want to surpass those expectations and put lacrosse back at the top of the conference.
Coaches have chosen them to finish second in the conference, and I know I had a chance to sit down with Coach Mike Schmidt earlier in the season. He's very confident. He said, I think the only one we might have trouble with was Whitewater. He said, I think we can handle the rest of them. It's going to be a great season for us.
Well, I talked to him, too, on my Friday morning meeting, and after we talked about all the game planning and so on, I said, are you nervous about this, Coach? He said, Terry, of course I'm nervous. I'm the new offensive coordinator. I've never called plays in my life before. Of course I'm nervous. I haven't slept for 3 nights. So that will be a big factor, I think, in this ballgame.
We might see him snoring down there. Is that what you're saying? Or
He's nervous. I mean,
and he should be. That's right. Partly sunny skies and 69 degrees out here. The weather is not going to be an issue. We've got a beautiful day for football. As you can see, the University of Wisconsin Lacrosse band is on the field, and they're performing right now, which is kind of traditional. What about this Concordia team? Now, I'm not too familiar with them, Terry. Is this a real good team?
I did a little research on them, too, and they're not a familiar opponent, of course, to UWL, but they are one of the top teams in the MIAC. When you think of that conference, you think of St. John's and you think of St. Thomas. But year in and year out, this team from Concordia is right at the top tier of that conference. So respectability, 18 years under Terry Moran, absolutely. Or Horan, they're very, very solid opponent, no question.
They finished 5-5 overall, 4-4, so they were right in the middle of the conference. They're not terribly strong. Is that a strong conference, the MIAC?
Well, it's the top of that conference is very strong. You get to the bottom of it, not quite as strong as the WIAC, but certainly a good conference. We're going to see a team, though, that comes with maybe the only time this season the Eagles are going to play a team that runs the triple option, the RPO.
Okay.
Their identity is the triple option and has been for 18 years. And it's similar to what we saw with Ripon and Luther College in the last couple of years.
Do you see any major changes in your discussions with Mike Schmidt, any major changes in the offense as far as the Eagles go?
I do. In fact, the coaching staff spent several days at the Packer camp this summer and picked up some of their concepts, their play action, their reads, their zone concepts in blocking and in running routes. So you're going to see a lot of that, and it's going to be tempo. It's going to be based on a lot of balance. And it's certainly, we're going to talk about the featured players, but it's an offense where the concept is to blend as many people into the offense is possible.
So we're going to see them with probably a single running back and 3 wide receivers pretty consistently out there.
You're going to see that too, but you're going to see misdirection. You're going to see motion. You're going to see traps, and that whole offense is built on deception. So we're going to see a lot of deception, which means the defense has to play gap integrity. Defense has to read their keys, because that kind of an offense is predicated on getting you not to read, get you off balance, get you not thinking, not paying attention to your keys, and then coming back with something unusual as part of their play action.
Now, the guy that's going to be running everything for the Eagles on the field, Lewandowski, did not play a lot last year. He looked pretty good the few times that he got out there. What are your thoughts about Evan Lewandowski?
Oh, I think he brings a lot of skills and size and confidence. He's a good leader, which you look for in quarterbacks. But if the script goes the way the coaches told me earlier in the week, Jack Dwyer is going to play quite a bit too, the senior from Milwaukee Marquette, 6'3", 200 pounds. So I'm not certain it's going to be a 2-quarterback approach, but I think you're going to see Jack Dwyer in the depth chart too.
You think Mike Schmidt wants to get that backup quarterback out there and give him some time on the field?
Each of those quarterbacks has their own particular skill set. And when it's unveiled, I think Lewandowski perhaps better with the arm. Jack Dwyer,
that's what I heard,
possibly better with his legs.
Okay, so in talking with Mike, I got the feel that Lewandowski is not the kind of runner like they had last year at the quarterback position.
When you think of the team overall, when you think UWL football, you think of Roger Herring, of course. You think of Jason Gagnon, who we had on our show a couple years ago, and you think of the Yankees. You think of their offense, but more than ever, you think of Rollo Christensen, the defensive coordinator for decades, and what they called smash mouth football. So the identity of this team kind of goes back to when Rollo was coaching, and the concepts and the approach that they had. And I think this particular game and this whole season is going to be, the identity will be the Eagle defense.
Should be interesting. Their running back position, Joey Stutzman, looks like he's the starter. I thought it was interesting they're starting the sophomore, and Jalen Clark, the senior, is actually kind of the second man there, if you will.
Well, he's had some injuries too. Look for Josh Madison, number 42 from Rochester, John Marshall, to maybe get some playing time. The thing that UWL does so much is they have their own particular packages. They go deep into their depth charts, so it's not predictable as to who is in the game. So without a spotter, you and I are going to have to be at the top of our game.
Oh, well, we always are, aren't we?
I hope
we're
so.
always right there. Cole Speaker, he was absolutely key in the offense last year. We're going to see a lot of him, I would think, today. How's his health? Is he in good shape?
Oh, I've talked to him several different times. He's one of my favorite players, not just because of his talent, but last year, 10 touchdowns. He was recognized as one of the top players in Division III in the country last year. Comes from Brainerd, Minnesota. I think he's the number 1 receiver in the conference. Now, whether he shows that each and every game, he's going to be double teamed. The best defensive player from the opponent will be on him. He'll get help over the top. But he has a way. He's a great route runner. He knows how to get open. The ball gets near him, he secures it.
All right. Well, what about we should talk about the keys to the game here as we get rolling along here. Keys to the game now are brought to you by Honda Motorworks. Make that Dahl Honda. I got to get used to saying that now. Dahl Honda, located downtown at 4th and Cass. Remember, Honda has your keys to a new Honda, Accord, or Civic. That's Dahl Honda at 4th and Cass.
Well, we talked about UWL unveiling their new offense. They're using some of the things from last year, but it's an entirely new concept. Will that be a key? Absolutely. But UWL needs to start strong, get into rhythm. They're based on tempo and so on. For Concordia, they need to get ahead. They run that ball control, similar to what the Holman Vikings do in the Mississippi Valley Conference. They run that double slot. But it all starts and ends with many coaches up front. So can the Concordia offense handle, I think, the best defensive line in the Midwest, perhaps in the Division III, all of Division III, with some returning players and stars such as Zilmer, Abitz, Gierlich, and Ryan Flathers. So that will be a key. Watch that as the game unfolds. what happens in that front line.
All right. Well, okay. We're coming up in just a little bit. We'll have the Star-Spangled Banner. In the meantime, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more as we get underway here for college football. It's the Concordia Cobbers against the University of Wisconsin La Crosse Eagles. We'll be back after this. 360 Real Estate Solutions has the keys to your new home. Introducing the Hub on 6th, rooftop lofted condos for sale. Beautifully designed with open floor plans up to 3 bedrooms. The Hub has what you need for city life, from studios to 3 bedrooms to fit your lifestyle and your pocketbook with the extra touches that matter. A rooftop sports court, bike storage with a washing center, community rooms, storage units, laundry, a pet walk, and a workout room. Get your tour today at hubon6.360.bz.
Mix 96 and 107.3 La Crosse. This is Chelsea Lynn.
Hello.
I'm Reed Magnum. We do the morning show. We're hanging out in the studio. And Chelsea, so you were a student at UW La Crosse.
Yes, lax.
And 96.1 FM.
Low fuzzy.
Good, not great.
No.
So here's how we fix the problem. We're now on 107.3 FM. We've got a tower just across the river, and it goes right down into La Crosse. So no more bluff issues.
No more fuzz.
We love the bluffs, but now you can listen to us on 107.3 FM. Mix
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. We're at UWL for today's game, the opening game for the Eagles here as they take on the Concordia Cobbers. We were hoping that they would bring the Cobber mascot because the crew all wanted to see what a Cobber looks like. But I don't see him down there anywhere. I guess they didn't bring him.
I don't think there was room on the bus for the Cobber.
For the Cobber,
so
is that right?
I think so.
It's an interesting name. I understand it has to do with the corn cob, so they call them the Cobbers, but interesting. So today, very exciting game. I wanted to ask you, Terry, looking at the season here, where they're going to play Illinois Wesleyan, they're going to play Dickinson, Oshkosh, so on and so forth. Are you in agreement with this? Do you think they can get through the season and finish number 2 in the WEAC and maybe end up like 9-1 or 10-0?
Well, I think if you were going to develop a Hollywood script, that's what you would do. But a lot of it's predicated on injuries and so on. And, when they traveling to Dickinson will be a difficult challenge. Last year we were at Illinois Wesleyan, and that was a dramatic game. So, we're talking, in addition to this game, we're talking 2 other tough non-conference opponents. So I think to forecast that, according to what the writers did a month ago on who's going to finish where, is certainly wishful thinking to some regard.
Well, and if Whitewater is going to be the toughest one, then, and they don't play them until November 2nd, both of these teams by that time could be a little beat up.
Oh, they absolutely could. And a lot of players emerge, that you don't even count on in your depth chart. So you got to take that into consideration too. And certainly conditioning, there's all kinds of things that you put into the equation.
Well, they just flipped the coin out there in the center of the field, and we're going to find out. It looks like Crosse has won the toss, and they're going to accept get the kickoff.
We're looking at, featured players. We talked about speakers, certainly in that front line for UWL. And I think the best linebacker in the conference, Rusty Murphy, who was a key last year. And then Peter Kissling. There was a write-up about him in the paper. He was injured last year in the Whitewater game. He's a captain, his 21st start since he began as a freshman from Oregon, 130 tackles last year. So you have, I think, the best defensive back in the conference in Kissling, the best linebacker in Rusty Murphy from Cudahy, and then you have the best defensive line in the conference. So there's some talent on that defensive end.
No question about it. Other scores in the NCAA as we get underway. Football Saturday here. Syracuse and Maryland at the half. Maryland at 42, Syracuse 13. Ohio State over Cincinnati. Looks like 28-0 there. Purdue at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's at Purdue, but it's 14-0 Purdue. Army over Michigan, 14-7 right now. All these games at the half. And Iowa over Rutgers, 20-0. All of those at the half. We'll try to keep you posted on action going on in the WEAC today also.
And then the Badgers open at home today, I believe,
my goodness.
2:30 this afternoon. So we'll have to keep track of that also.
All right. Well, we are just about ready to get underway here.
Certainly one of the strengths, too, for the Eagles is the kicking game. Ryan Burns, Sean Parker, 2 of the better kickers in the D3 conferences.
Andy Gravdahl looks like he will be the kicker here. Oh, no. Get that. Chris Clausen kicks it away. Taken in the end zone now by Simonchek, and he'll get it out to the 22-yard line. Nice run back.
What a threat Simonchek is. I'll tell you, he can do about anything. And we talked a lot about him last year and how he led the Division III in combined kick returns, punt and kickoff returns. So he is certainly a threat.
I imagine we'll be talking about him a lot again this year. All right, we are underway here.
The Cobbers in their 3-4 set. See what they do on this first possession.
Single back, receivers right and left. And right away they go to the air. Simonchek drops that one. Lewandowski with a nice pass to Simonchek. He's unable to hang on to it, though.
Yeah, right away they come out with a pass on first down. Look for some key things, too, with Richardson and Bertoya, Bongers, Greco, and Barry, that offensive line. Barry, a returning all-conference player.
All right, second down, 10. No gain on that last one. Again, Lewandowski looks to go to the air. This time A little bit different, headed for Cole Speaker that time, but again, unable to pull it in. So that'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Good defense by number 28, Ethan Egerton, the defensive back. Egerton from Tucson, Arizona.
Once again, out of the gun, here comes Lewandowski. Single back. Receivers right and left. Takes the snap. Fades back, looking downfield. It's going deep to Speaker, and just overthrew him. Just inches away from, and that would have been a touchdown, Terry. He'd have been gone.
Just a simple fly route, again, trying to pick on Ethan Egerton, a 6'1", 205-pound senior, and you can see that will be a key matchup here this afternoon. 3 and out.
Yeah.
First possession for the Eagles.
So the Eagles will have to punt. And is that Pacos? Pacos, rather. Is he handling the punt? Ooh, blocked. It's a blocked punt. And it's going to roll. Boy, at least it takes a UWL roll.
47, Sean Parker from...
Yeah, Parker was there. Yeah.
Sean Parker from Portland, Oregon. And a turnover immediately in a sense with not a good kick.
Bad kick and great field position for the Cobbers.
Yeah, starting at the Eagle 36-yard line.
Parker averaged 37 yards on 48 punts last season.
Yeah, what a gift he is, again, coming from Portland, Oregon. You look at him and Byrne, 2 of the better kickers in the conference.
Blake Cragness, the quarterback for the Cobbers, comes up under center, single back. They'll work with 2 men in the slots. They send a man in motion, Peyton Mortensen. And they're going to try to run that, but nowhere to go.
Trying to run into the heart of that Eagle defense, and they are so determined to protect their gaps that it's tough to run against those. And Zach Zilmer from Black River Falls, one of the key defensive linemen, making his first tackle.
Led the Eagles in tackles for loss last year.
Yeah, 13 of them. Boy, is he growing into being a tremendous player. He was good at Black River, but I don't think anybody thought he was going to be this big and this talented.
2nd down and 10. It's Time Nelson in motion, moves to the other side.
It's a double slot formation.
Yep, now they come back this way. Again, they'll try to go up the middle with it, and they're going to pick up some yards on that one. Logan Hatfield, the ball carrier.
Ran behind Yates and Solberg from Jordan, Minnesota. Both of them played ball in Jordan, Minnesota, and got a first down.
First down for the Cobbers. So the ball be on the 25-yard line now.
Look for Blake Cragness, who really does a great job of reading the defense, from Dilworth, Minnesota, 842 yards last year. Veteran quarterback. Look for him to be the key.
Cragness under center, Hatfield in the backfield. Kind of rhymes there. And they'll go to Hatfield again, and he's taken down right away.
Boy, he ran into Josiah Gerlich, who didn't get credit for the tackle, but he stuffed it right there, and as you said, no gain.
No gain at all. So it'll be 2nd down and 10.
That front line for Concordia: Steiner, Perry, Flyish, Yates, and Solberg.
All right. Cragness brings him back up to the line. 2 receivers out to the left side, single receiver on the right, and Hatfield again in the backfield. There's the pass. He's got an open man. Andy Gravdahl pulls it in about the 20-yard line, so they'll pick up about, it looks like 6 on the play.
First pass thrown by him, too, and it completed Noah Schober from Eau Claire Regis.
And he was wide open. There was nobody around him.
Just a little curl route, ran Schober off, and that's not an easy task, and got a good play. 3rd down is short. We talked about Peter Kissling, Schober, Brower, Tobin, Cable, Nathan Clark, part of that defensive backfield.
3rd down and 4. Now out of the gun this time. He takes the snap, Fakes the handoff. There's the throw, and somebody misread something, or it looks like possibly Noah Schober just kind of stopped the man, disrupted it.
He disrupted his route, and he's really good at that, playing press coverage. 4th down.
4th down and 4 for the Cobbers. Let's see if they're going to go for it. Looks like they will. I don't know if they have a good field goal kicker or. Well, now wait a minute. They're going to talk about this. We're going to take a timeout, apparently. All right, so let's take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. They take a timeout. Let's all take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. See the new look and fun atmosphere. This is the place where people come for a delicious meal and to reconnect with friends. Friday night, try their fish. Saturday night, slow-roasted prime rib. Wednesdays, get a basket of wings for just $2. Choose from 13 different sauces. Appetizers like nachos or quesadillas, onion rings, or cheese curds. Breakfast on Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 2 p.m. The Arterial, a lacrosse tradition for over 75 years. Why not make it yours? Join the party.
Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse. I'm Reed Magnum.
And I'm Chelsea Lynn, and the feedback from 107.3 has been amazing.
You guys have been awesome. Now, if this is news to you, what is 107.3 FM? 96.1 FM, still playing Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Ariana Grande, but 107.3 FM can now listen to in and around La Crosse. We got a tower right across the river, sends a signal directly into La Crosse. So if you're in La Crosse or around there, 107.3 FM.
Welcome back, everybody. Here we go. 4th down. Cobbers are going for it. I formation, single receivers to the right and left. They'll go to the first man through, and he gets taken down right away.
Yeah, nowhere to run. The hole was stuffed immediately. And Joey Bolda, number 59 from Sussex Hamilton, first guy to meet him.
Jake Lunsford, I believe, the ball carrier. Didn't get it in there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Let's see if they can get some movement here. They're kind of back where they started in the first time. About the 22-yard line, I think, was where Simonchek ran the ball back to. So let's see if we can get something cooking here for the Eagles now. 1st and 10. 11 minutes, 35 seconds left in this first quarter. All right, Lewandowski out of the gun. Single back, and we've got a whistle. And a flag.
Delay a game right away, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Eagles. Late coming out of their huddle.
Going to back them up 5.
First penalty here this afternoon.
I want to welcome those who are watching on the stream today. Welcome to KQEGTV.com. Thanks for watching. 1st and 15 now for the Eagles. Lewandowski with a quick pass to Simonchek. Dodges around, still on his feet. He's going to pick up, well, maybe 3-4 yards on that play.
Try to get a bubble screen to the outside. Try to get him free on an island and didn't get very far. Good block by Ryan Byrne, too.
Pick up a 4, 2nd down.
Byrne from West Salem, of course.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. Same formation. Lewandowski's going to take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. There's the pass. The other side to Simonchek, and he'll still on his feet pick up a few yards, maybe 6 or 7 on that one.
Again, well covered by the Concordia defense. That time, the principal defender, number 29, Grant Shane, the defensive back.
3rd down and 7.
All right, 3rd and long here for the Eagles.
Shane from St. Michael, Minnesota.
20-yard line now. Lewandowski fades back. There's the throw. He's got Simonchek again, and this time we'll pick up the 1st down.
Simonchek knew where that 1st down marker is in a timing route, and the first down for the Eagles here in the first quarter.
Good. They're moving the ball now.
For the tackle.
1st and 10. It's on the 32-yard line. Lewandowski Out of the gun once again, takes the snap. And Stutzman in the backfield. We're going deep. He's got him wide open. Speaker was wide open downfield. He just overthrew him.
Great protection again. Speaker just on a streak route, and he beat the defender. And
oh my goodness.
Lewandowski's going to not sleep very well thinking about that one, knowing that Speaker was a home run. Speaker saying, I'm open, don't overthrow. I got good speed, but not that good.
Yeah. Wide open down there, nobody around him.
Speaker needs a break.
Let's do that again. What do you say?
That, yeah.
Maybe this time it'll work. What do you say? Lewandowski out of the gun. They're going to do a little fake there, and then he actually carries the ball, quarterback keeper.
Yeah.
Pick up about 8 yards.
Little jet sweep fake, and we'll run up the middle. Lewandowski behind Alex Bongers from New Strand, Minnesota, 6'2", 275. When you look at the size of this offensive line, 275, 290, 265, 285, 260. Pretty impressive.
Going to put trips out to the right side this time. Single receiver on the left. Stutzman in the backfield. 3rd down and 3. Lewandowski rolls out. He's going to just take it himself, get the first down, and go out of bounds, but we've got a flag.
Yeah, I think we got a penalty. I think we have a hold in the backfield, and it may indeed be on number 72.
Yeah, he was the only one back there, so yeah, it's a holding penalty against the Eagles. It's going to come back.
Mike Bertoya.
Not what they needed at that point.
Mike Bertoya, the 6'3" left guard from Lake Zurich. A lot of Lake Zurich players on this roster.
3rd down now and 13. So 3rd and long for the Eagles. They'll line up with those trips again to the right side. Let's see what Lewandowski's going to come up with this time. Takes the snap, looking downfield. He's going to have to roll. There's the throw, and knocked down.
He moved the pocket, but wow.
He did.
That was a dangerous pass.
Willie Jolks was there and knocked it down.
4th down.
For the Cobbers. Good coverage. So we're going to have to kick. Sean Parker back out on the field. Let's see if he can get this one away. Last time the Cobbers got a hand on that ball.
Yeah, Willie Jukes, 6'2", from Mesa, Arizona, almost intercepted that.
Punt for the Eagles.
All right, there's the snap. Let's see, he gets it off. He does. And that's going to roll out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
Not as good as the kick we saw last year for 69 yards against Luther. Remember that?
Yeah. Well, they were, the Cobbers were coming in fast. He had to get rid of that in a hurry.
I'm sure that protection will be reviewed.
Yeah.
Twice they allowed some deep penetration.
All right, here come the Cobbers coming back out, and let's see what they can do this time.
Aaron Willits, the offensive coordinator for Concordia.
Blake Cragness under center. Nelson goes in motion. Hatfield in the backfield. And they'll go to, no, he's going to keep it this time. Cragness will run a quarterback keeper, pick up about 5 yards on the play.
Some difficult yards, Rick, but
Carried by the quarterback, Blake Cragness.
Tackled by number 59. First guy to meet him, Joey Bolda. Matt Janis, the defensive coordinator for the Eagles, spends a lot of time with technique and just really knows how to run drills. I've watched a lot of his concepts. He's just very knowledgeable.
2nd down and 5. Again, Cragness will keep it again, and this time he may get that first down, Terry. Looks like it's
close.
They're going to place him maybe a yard short, it looks like, yeah.
In order to run that option, quarterback needs to be very good at reading that defensive end, and nearly a first down. Tackle again by Bolda.
So it'll be 3rd and about 1 for the Cobbers.
I don't see many teams run the double slot option anymore. It's kind of difficult to prepare for.
There's the handoff to Hatfield that time. He'll pick up the first down and then some. About a 10-yard, well, maybe an 8-yard run for Hatfield, and it'll be first down for the Cobbers as they move into Eagle territory.
Great block by Haas Solberg, the 6'5", 265-pounder from Jordan, Minnesota. Opened up that hole for a first down.
They're going to place it on the 48-yard line of the Eagles. 7 minutes and 7 seconds left in this first quarter here. No score yet. There's the Cobbers again. Craigness under center. There's a handoff. They'll take it up the middle and gain about 3 yards on the play. Different ball carrier that time. Number 34, Bob Lamo. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah.
Bob Lamo.
Tackled by number 4, Rusty Murphy. Talk a little bit about him in the pregame. Best linebacker in the conference from Cudahy, 6'2", all-conference junior.
2nd down and 7. Pretty good turnout here today for the opening day for the Eagles. All right, single receiver. They put one out to the left side. That was Nelson in motion. Again, they'll hand off. No, that's going nowhere. Blamo, the ball carrier again.
Lots of misdirection again, and we talked earlier about making sure the defense stays home. That time, Anthony Schumann from Beaver Dam, number 92, made the tackle.
Loss of about a yard on that play. So 3rd down and 8. All right, here they come. Blamo in the backfield. They have a receiver down to the right. Nelson goes in motion. There's the snap and the pitch. Go around the left side there, trying to get to the fumble.
Yeah.
Ball's loose.
First time we've seen that play, and the ball did come out. And I think
the Eagles get it?
I think they do. First
they
turnover
did. The
there.
Eagles got it.
And Joey Bolda comes up from the bottom of the pile.
That was Zach Wolf, I believe, the ball carrier, and it just popped right out of there.
Recovery by Joey Bolda.
All right. Eagles got it back.
See what they do on first down. And Speaker back in the game. Are they going to feature him on this first down? Saw Speaker play a little tight end and H-back last year, but I think this year just going to see him as a wide receiver.
Little noise coming from the fans down there. You can hear it sound like thunder. 1st and 10 now for the Eagles. Lewandowski takes the snap, hands it to Stutzman. Stutzman doesn't go anywhere.
My goodness.
Met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Boy, the blocking broke down there. Alex Berg, the middle linebacker from Moorhead, Minnesota, the senior captain.
Tackled by Alex Berg.
Wow, right there to meet him.
Yeah, blocking was kind of non-existent there.
Sam Michael and Alex Berg, the heart of that Concordia defense.
2nd down for the Eagles now. Lewandowski out of the gun, fakes the snap. Wait a minute, that's Dwyer out there now. It's not Lewandowski. They switched quarterbacks on us. Jack Dwyer.
We talked about that in the pregame, that he may play quite a bit.
Jack Dwyer's pass complete to Brenton Smith.
Brenton Smith
so
on the reception, his first reception.
Completed pass makes it 3rd and 7. We'll put a couple receivers out to the right side now. Simonchek down here to the left. And a timeout. The Cobbers call a timeout here. They want to talk about it.
Time out of the field for Concordia.
So, nice day for football, though. You know, cloudy skies. We've not having to deal with any major heat or cold or rain or anything. It's just a perfect day.
It's always a perfect day when we get to work a game in the press box.
That's right. So now tell us what happened at Logan last night.
Well, the Rangers started out strong, and then we talked about their depth, you and I did earlier in the year, and that was a problem in the second half. But they just could not contain the offense of the Spartans, and And Sparta off to a 3-0 start.
Yeah.
Adam Dow, of course, played here, and he's the head coach. And I knew they were going to be strong, but they proved me to be stronger than what I even thought.
Sparta's really got some momentum going, too. I mean, they scored 70 points against Black River Falls, I think it was. It was a school record. They've never scored that many points in a game. I mean, they got to be just so high on themselves. It'll be interesting to watch how Sparta does this season.
And the fan base at Swanson Field on the other side, the Sparta side, was, I think, a record crowd.
Great. That's outstanding. Third down. Here we go. Simonchek in motion. They fake it to him. Dwyer's looking downfield. There's the throw. Stutzman is his target. Nicely defended, though. That was beautifully poked away by Ethan Egerton.
Boy,
He was right there.
Ethan Egerton from Tucson, Arizona, has been involved in 3 plays, and he has rose to the occasion.
No kidding. He just poked that one away.
Parker in to punt.
So now Sean Parker will come back in, have to punt the ball.
Crabdahl and Burning.
Eagles with a 4th down situation again. Let's see if he gets it away. He does. Good punt. It's going to be taken at the, taken down at the 23-yard line.
Boy, the coverage team there did their job, didn't they?
Yeah, Will Burning catches that one and just goes right down.
Boy, number 7, Trevor Helland, a defensive back, was right there. Great coverage by the Eagles.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cobbers now. No score so far with 3 minutes and 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Neither team able to move the ball very far. Cobbers had a pretty good possession early on, but couldn't complete. Got down in the red zone. 1st and 10 now for the Cobbers. Craigness under center. He's going to hand it off. Looked like Hatfield, I think, the ball carrier that time.
Geez, tough running against that Eagle defense.
It is. Gain of 2.
Bolda again, wow. In the first quarter, he is ready to play.
Well, the Cobbers are turning out to be a pretty decent team here, Terry. I'm impressed with what I've seen so far.
You asked me before we went on the air if they were going to be a good opponent for the Eagles, and I said you might be surprised.
I am. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. I got to admit it. Send a man in motion. Oh, quickly. Hatfield is caught immediately and taken down.
It's all about penetration. And it didn't look like they were ready on that play because, geez, right there meeting him was number 37, Zach Pierce from West Salem.
Took him down quickly. So 3rd down and 7.
I think at some point Concordia will need to open this game up a little bit and go to the outside, maybe try to get their passing game, play action, because it's going to be tough running against this Eagle front 7.
I think we might see that right now. We'll see. They're going to put they've got 1 man in the slot and 2 receivers out to the left side, and we're going to get a timeout.
And they're confused.
Timeout. Cobbers.
That's their last time out of the first half, I believe.
Wow, they've used them up quickly, haven't they?
So you had a good game last night.
I did. We were here, saw Aquinas play last night, and boy, I tell you, they looked really solid last night, Terry, against that opponent. I mean, Fenimore. They played Fenimore, and they were executing so well. The first time I saw them was when they played Prairie du Chien, and they just were not executing their plays. But boy, last night they just did a great job. Ran up, I think it was 48 points on the night, 48-20, if I remember correctly, something like that. But
good for them, because I know this weekend is Aquinas Fest.
Yes.
And they haven't celebrated it over the recent years, with a lot of victories. And last night, their first game ever in the SWAL Conference. Of course, next year they move to the new Cooley Conference. So that's a big win for them.
It is, and I didn't win the big raffle last night.
You didn't?
No, I told Brad Reinhardt I'd buy him a beer if I won the raffle, and so it didn't work out.
I want to congratulate Jeff LeClaire, too, who I ran into the other day, and was inducted into the Aquinas Hall of Fame last night.
Oh, no kidding.
What a tremendous basketball player, 4-year starter, then went on and played at UW Eau Claire. So congratulations to Jeff.
All right, here we go, 3rd down. Crowd's getting into this one, making some noise down there. Craigness Look to the air, nowhere to go, and he's going to run it. Does he get the first down? Boy, that's going to be close. Yeah, no, they're going to place it about a yard short.
Yeah, wisely keeps it coverage from the Eagles right there, and nowhere to throw.
Nowhere to go with it, yeah.
Good quarterbacks do that, though. You don't get the first down, but at least you're not throwing a pick.
4th down and short now. But they're going to kick.
Again, Simonchek, the lone return guy. 5'8" junior from South Milwaukee.
There's the kick, gets away. Nice kick. Wow, all the way down to about the 10. They're going to try and run that back. Doesn't get too far. As a matter of fact, they'll take him down about the 8-yard line. Simonchek tries to get going with that, but that was a heck of a kick.
Yeah,
Terry.
Willie Jokes from Mesa, the 6'2" senior, making the hit.
Like a 60-yard kick, wasn't it?
Yeah, great hang time, too.
Wow, no kidding. Very well done. So, a minute and a half left now. First quarter, no score, and the Eagles got it back deep in their own territory. Let's see what they can do. There's the snap. Going to keep it this time. It's Lewandowski back in there at quarterback.
Did see Dwyer a little bit from Milwaukee Marquette, but back comes Lewandowski.
I remember a couple years back, the Eagles went, they were kind of rotating quarterbacks.
Yeah, they did.
A few years ago, yeah. I don't know how well that worked for them, but I remember them doing it.
The 2-quarterback system.
Yep. 2nd down and about 4 now for the Eagles. And again, Lewandowski's going to run with it.
Boy, a design quarterback draw.
And he almost gets the first down. I think he'll end up just about a yard short.
3rd and 1. See what the Eagles dial up here again with Mike Schmidt, the head coach, and his first year as the offensive coordinator. Very unusual for that to happen in the college level.
Eagle, 3rd down.
Taking their time getting in position here. Let's get the ball snapped, guys. 7 seconds left. All right, there it goes. And again, Lewandowski will run with it, and this time he'll get the first down, picks up a couple yards, puts him into the first down. Ball's going to be just short of the 20-yard line now.
Good conservative play calling. I like that. Get the first down. Now maybe throw here. That time he ran behind Cole Greco from Greenfield.
And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. So at the end of 1, there's no score here at Veterans Stadium. We'll be back with more after this.
At Ace of Lacrosse, they know that playtime around here goes year-round. Make the Sportsland stop before you head out hunting, fishing, or camping for quality products and services at great prices. Talk over your outdoor plans with the experts at Ace of Lacrosse, your work and play headquarters. At Ace of Lacrosse.
360 Real Estate Solutions has the keys to your new home. Introducing the Hub on 6th, rooftop lofted condos for sale. Beautifully designed with open floor plans up to 3 bedrooms. The Hub has what you need for city life, from studios to 3 bedrooms to fit your lifestyle and your pocketbook with the extra touches that matter. A rooftop sports court, bike storage with a washing center, community rooms, storage units, laundry, a pet walk, and a workout room. Get your tour today at hubon6.360.bz.
Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse. This is Chelsea Lynn.
Hello.
I'm Reed Magnan. We do the morning show. We're hanging out in the studio. And Chelsea, so you were a student at UW Lacrosse.
Yes, lax.
And 96.1 FM.
Low fuzzy.
Good, not great.
No.
So here's how we fix the problem. We're now on 107.3 FM. We've got a tower just across the river, and it goes right down into Lacrosse. So no more bluff issues.
No more fuzz.
We love the bluffs, but now you can listen to us on 107.3 FM.
Welcome back, everyone. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. Quarter number 2, just about to get underway. No score here. And the Eagles with the ball. Lewandowski at the quarterback spot this time. Receivers right and left. He'll hand it off to Stutzman in the backfield, and he'll pick up about 2 yards on that run up the middle.
Not easy running there, too. Tackle by number 42, Dan Johnson, the junior from Rosemount.
2nd down and 8.
Johnson making the tackle, 2nd down.
2nd down, close to 7, let's say. Lewandowski comes up under center this time. Stutzman in the backfield, a little bit different formation. They send Simonchek in motion and hand the ball to him on a jet sweep. He'll pick up about 3 yards.
Yeah, tried to get to the outside with his speed, but not there.
Oh.
A little more difficult running against this Concordia team than a lot of people may have thought.
Cobbers are pretty fast. They get out there in a hurry.
Oh, they pursue well. Good angles. I mean, with the experience of the UWL front line, it has not been easy.
3rd down and 2. Now Lewandowski working out of the gun. Ryan Byrne out there as a receiver. There, nice catch. That was Cole Speaker.
His first catch, newer the much further than the first down marker, about 20 yards, and good to see Cole get in the rhythm right away. Ran him off with a hitch route. And the chains are moving.
There we go, 1st down. Ball down to the 41-yard line. Lewandowski out of the gun with Stutzman right there in the backfield. Snap, hands off to Stutzman. He'll go up the middle with it, and he'll get met with a whole bunch of white jerseys.
Boy, that defensive line with
Cobbers.
Yeah,
really good.
Michael Tui Sasha is tough inside from Samoa.
Concordia.
Josh Olson, Angel Ledzima. Front 3 in that 3-4 defense.
2nd down. Labalarte in motion. They fake to him that time. Lewandowski's going to have to run it out of. No, he's going to throw it, and he throws it away. Good move.
We haven't seen much of Labalarte.
Chased down by Chase Doctor.
Yeah. So saying
no. Labalarte, he was just in there, but they haven't really used him at all yet.
Well, we know Dominic Labalarte from Brookfield Central is certainly a key receiver, number 23.
I had talked to Coach Schmidt about Ryan Byrne, great kicker, but he said he was really hoping to use him more as a wide receiver. So it's good to see that he's doing just that now. We've got Labalarte, Simonchek, and Byrne coming in at the receiving position, and they're the trips out to the left side. The Stutzman, kind of the check down. We're going with a long throw to Speaker, and actually I think Speaker had to turn into the defender that time.
He did, and wow, I am impressed with the Cobbers defense that time again, trying to pick on Ethan Egerton, but no. His responsibility is Speaker, and he's been good at it.
No kidding. Brings up 4th down. They're going to have to kick. Parker gets it away. Nice punt. Going to call for a fair catch.
Good hang time again, which Rick allows the coverage team to get down the field, forcing a fair catch.
Andy Grovdahl catches it. They'll start out on their own 17-yard line. No score here. We're in the 2nd quarter. Roger Herring Field, 12 minutes and 26 seconds left in the first half.
Eagles have not really threatened so far in this game. Nor have the Cobbers.
Again, want to thank those of you who are watching today on our stream. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Sure to subscribe to our channel, and we'll let you know whenever we go live. There's Craigness with a throw, and oh my gosh, he sort of threw that away.
He did.
Threw it into the stands.
Little play action, didn't fool the Eagles. Trying to pick on number 31, Max Brower from the St. Thomas in Texas.
In other WEAC action, John Carroll of Ohio is ahead of Stevens Point 14-0 there in the 3rd quarter there. Platteville and East Texas Baptist tied at 7 apiece in the 1st quarter. Eau Claire and Loris, 6-0. Eau Claire's in the lead on that one. They're in the second quarter. More scores coming up. Second down. Craigness takes it. He's going to run with it and finds a man, but nope, couldn't quite get it there. Rolls out with it, I should have said.
Craigness pass
And intended for Tommy Pavic, but just couldn't get to it.
First time he's looked to throw to Pavic.
Yep.
From Waubon, Minnesota, the 6'2 senior wide receiver.
Third down and 10.
Wasn't there a Pavic that used to work at WKTY? Remember those days?
Yeah, Ron Pavic. Yeah,
That's
I remember.
right.
That's right. That's where I heard that name. I don't know if that's a relation or not, but I do remember that name.
I think he was a sales manager.
Could be. Third and 10 now. There's the snap. Craigness looking to pass again. This time he hits his man, and they're going to get the first down out of that one. Matt By, the intended receiver, pulls it in and picks up about 11 on that one, so it'll be first and 10 for Concordia.
Great route running, too, right in front of Max Brower. That's what impresses me about Cole Speaker, and of course La Bellarte too, is their route running skills. They haven't had an opportunity to do that yet.
First and 10 for the Cobbers. Craigness looking to throw again. Ooh, boy, that could have been picked off.
Yeah.
I think it was intended for Nelson, Tristan Nelson, but standing right next to him, Noah Schober, wasn't going to let that happen.
Noah Schober from Eau Claire Regis. He knows how to play defense. Those Regis Ramblers have had a good football program for years.
Second down and 10 now. Cobbers still on the 29-yard line.
The only Regis Rambler I see here on this roster.
Oh. All right, second down. Going to hand it off. Hand it off once again to Bob Blama. It's a hard name to say. Bob Blama?
Yeah, that's
Blama.
There was a good block that time by number 62, Zach Ellingson from Hawley, Minnesota. The junior opened up a nice hole. Third down and about 5.
Third and 5 for the Cobbers.
We talked about the special talent in that Eagle defensive line. Well, the Cobbers have played well up front on their offensive side.
Third down. Craigness throws. Oh, did he get it in there? He did.
Boy, a tight window.
Wow, no
right?
kidding.
Gosh.
That was caught by Andy Gravdahl.
I thought that time that Joey Bolda was closer to the ball than the offensive guy.
Gravdahl with the catch.
Oh, wow, was that ever pretty, huh?
First down for the Cobbers at 41.
First and 10.
Concordia on somewhat of a drive here.
They're moving the ball. Let's see if they can keep it up. Up the middle they go.
That's their featured play right up the middle.
Yeah.
Got a nice block that time by number 72, who opened up a nice hole. Abel Perry, some size in that offensive line too. He's a 325-pound sophomore from New Effington, South Dakota.
Jake Lunsford, the ball carrier, 5'10", 215-pound sophomore. He's quite the chunk too. Second down and 6. Lunsford in the backfield. Nelson goes in motion. Fakes the handoff and pitches it out, but
well
boy,
read. Oh.
Eagles were there.
When you look at 4 maroon jerseys in on a tackle running the option.
Was that? I think that was Speaker in there first, wasn't it?
What does that tell you? Oh my goodness. First guy meeting him again.
Is that who it was? I'm not sure now.
Well,
I thought it was.
He's not on defense.
Well, no, I think it was the 7th threw me off. I think it was Joey Roth, maybe.
Yeah, number Joey Roth starting in place of Cable. Also, number 46 was right there too.
27, not 17.
Yeah. Ryan Flathers from Lewiston called his name a lot last year.
Third down and 7 now for the Cobbers. Big third down. Craigness looking to throw. Oh. Not a good throw. As a matter of fact, I thought that was going to get pissed off by Joey Bulldog.
I'm not sure.
Picked off.
I didn't see any white jerseys there. So a good possession that time for the Eagle defense.
All right, 4th down. Cobbers are going to kick this one. Simonchek will be back down at about the 10, 12-yard line. See if this guy can kick another 60-yard punt. He really unleashed one last time. Ooh, bad snap. Oh, and there it's blocked. Loose ball. Going to stop it at about the, wow, great field position, 49-yard line of the Eagles.
Zach Pierce, Rick.
Was that who got his hand up there?
Deflected that.
Blocked by Zach Pierce.
Yep. Well done.
See if that can turn into some offensive momentum here, huh?
Yeah. Eight minutes and 51 seconds left in the second quarter here, and the Eagles with the ball. Nice toss to Simonchek.
Simonchek
pick up a few yards.
On an under route, sends Speaker deep, trying to clear that side out and get Simonchek out on the flat. Again, good defense by Concordia.
Second down and 7. Ball into Cobber territory on the 48-yard line now. Simonchek, there's a fake. Oh, fumble, loose ball. Looks like the Cobbers got on it first. Let's see what it looks like when they get everybody up.
Fake the jet sweep, and I don't know if there was a little bit of confusion there.
Yeah, Cobber ball.
The confusion certainly helped the Cobbers, and coming up with it, number 47, Sam Michael, the inside linebacker, the captain from Phoenix, Arizona, where I like to go in the month of March.
There you go.
What a
first fumble of the day for the Eagles, and let's hope the last one.
And a good field position too.
Yeah. Well, Cobbers had a similar situation when with that blocked punt, and they were not able to convert it. So let's see what happens here.
Kyle Bakken, the defensive coordinator for Concordia, has the Cobbers ready. They've played well.
First down, Concordia at the 44.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Cobbers now. Craigness working out of the gun this time. Blamo in the backfield. He's going to pass. He's looking for a man down the sidelines, and he overthrew his man again. That was Andy Gravdahl.
Yeah, faked the quarterback draw, trying to fool the defense, and number 27 was right there, wasn't fooled, and Joey Roth from Stevens Point. That's quite a football program.
2nd down and 10. There we go. It's time Craigness under center. Nelson in motion. They're going to go to their running back, and he doesn't get anything out of that.
I count 5 maroon jerseys in on the tackle. Is that called? Was that answering the call for rallying to the ball?
I guess so.
I guess so.
Blamo, the ball carrier, gets nowhere.
Pierce there, Rusty Murphy there, and the friends.
3rd down and 10.
Zilmer back in on 3rd down. Matt Janish likes to use a lot of people up front. Schumann, Baudry, Graff, Dorster, including the front starting 4.
Craigness flips it. Oh, a wide open hole there. They get the 1st down and then some. One man to beat. And into the end zone. Is it a touchdown? Yes, it is. Touchdown for Concordia.
Yeah, a little reverse.
Andy Gravdahl runs it into the end zone, picks up the touchdown.
Ran through the tackle of Rusty Murphy, and into the end zone he goes.
Yep. Just like that. Last man after him, Rusty Murphy, just couldn't quite get to him.
Misdirection and a little fake, and Eagles going for the first fake, and easy run.
Point attempt by Diaz.
All right, let's see what they can do if they can get that extra point up there now. And it's good.
Alex Diaz from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota on the PAT.
So 7-0 now. The Concordia Cobbers step up and put one up there. We have some other scores from around the conference. Let's see. Carthage is at UW Oshkosh. Right now they're in the second quarter. Oshkosh 3, Carthage nothing. Stout is playing St. John's at home in the second quarter there. It's 7-0. Some other NCAA Division I scores. Let's see. Maryland over Syracuse. It looks like 49-20. Ohio State over Cincinnati 35-0. Purdue over Vanderbilt 28-10. Army and Michigan are tied in the fourth quarter at 14 apiece. Iowa 77 and Rutgers nothing. That's in the fourth quarter too. So just a few of the things going on around the conference. All right, let's see if the Eagles can come out swinging on this one.
See if they can answer.
Yeah, get back into it.
Slapped in the face on that possession.
No kidding. 7 minutes left. We're in the second quarter here. And it's 7-0. Concordia with no timeouts left. UWL's got 3. Great kick. Wow. Simonchek will take it at the 2 or 3 yard line out to the 15, now the 20. Runs into some of his own players at about the 20, and he's down at the 21.
Looked like there was a running lane initially, but it closed.
Closed quickly, yeah.
It sure did.
Ball returned by Jake Simonchek.
So, first and 10 now for the Eagles. Let's see if they can come out here and get something going for them.
There is a Iowa plate of a Nissan silver car.
Oh.
It's 896.
Somebody's parked where they shouldn't be, apparently.
Yeah.
It's running and it's locked.
The car's running and
I've
it's
done
locked.
that a couple times.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Well, it'll run out of gas eventually, I suppose. There's the snap. Lewandowski hands it off to Stutzman. He'll go around the left side, pick up about 5 yards on that play.
Stays in bounce and
Stutzman with a carry.
tackle by number 2, Mason Grafey. I got first time. Reminds me of the first time I bought my SUV. I'll finish the story after this play about leaving your car running.
Second down and 5. Here's Lewandowski out of the gun. Stutzman in the backfield. Oh, movement.
A little early. Anticipating the snap was Zach McManus, the tight end from Marshfield. So I buy this SUV in the morning, and in the afternoon I had to umpire a game, so I went to Logan. I thought I turned it off. I got there at 3:30, and the game lasted a couple hours, of course, and I go back to the car around 6 o'clock, and the car's still running.
Well, it was warmed up that way.
It sure was.
Yeah, I guess.
But I didn't need it warmed up. It was 70 degrees.
Probably had to start at the top and get some gas right away.
Yeah, I just forgot to turn it off. I was in a hurry.
Second down and 10. Receivers right and left this time, and Stutzman in the backfield. Lewandowski throws, and he finds his man. He connects with Ryan Byrne that time.
Ryan Byrne, the kicker, recruited as a kicker, as we talked about. And boy, that West Salem Panther team is off to a little slow start.
Yeah, they are. They're young this year. They've got a young team this year. I guess you could call it a building year. I hate to say that because it seems like an excuse, but they got some youngsters out there this time. Lewandowski tries to, he gets Simonchek. He picks it up, and Simonchek's away with it. Look out, we're headed for the end zone, and it's a touchdown, Eagles.
Boy, and that was not an easy throw. You talk about threading the needle.
No
you
kidding.
You talk about a small window. And hitting Simonchek in a dead heat slant, finding that open spot, and he did the rest himself.
I actually thought it was an incomplete pass, but he caught it low.
Well, the tight window was like 6 inches.
Great run by Simonchek, and we've got us some points now on the board for the Eagles.
Meanwhile, Mike Schmidt's saying, it's about time, guys. I'm the offensive coordinator, and you're making me look bad.
7-6. Let's see if they can.
In comes
Ryan
Rusty
Byrne.
Murphy. Forgot he was on the PAT team.
Ryan Byrne and Lewandowski holding. Byrne puts it up. And it looks good. So we're all tied up just like that, folks. 7-7.
Talk about a laser shot, huh?
Yeah. Byrne was 36 of 38 last year in extra points, 7 of 13 in field goals. Do you remember that 49-yard field goal he hit in Luther last year?
Sure do.
Boy, that was the 4th longest field goal in school history.
I remember that.
Dewey Stendhal.
I remember Dewey, who passed away, by the way, about a couple years ago.
1969. Hit
Dewey
a 51-yard.
Stendhal from Westby. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Mike, it was a classmate of mine, same year.
Well, they were playing St. Norbert's. Did you know that?
I did. I did. And I also knew that Ryan Byrne was...
You were probably in the stands, right?
I actually was.
Oh,
I wasn't in the press box, I can tell you that.
Yeah, okay.
But, yeah, Byrne 7 for 13 in field goals last year also.
Yep.
And so some valuable...
We're going to see him kick off now, too. He's going to handle the kickoff. He averaged 56 yards on in kickoffs last year on 53 kickoffs. 7 times put it into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what he does today. 5:34 left. Tied up at 7 apiece. Headed towards halftime. Here we go. Oh, my. Into the end zone, just like that.
Right to Zach Wolf, who says, I'm not bringing this one out.
He said, I'm going to take a knee here. So we won't see a run back on that one. Ryan Byrne, great kick once again. He was doing that in high school, you know.
Oh, I know. We
worked
saw many of his games.
Yeah, we saw him play at West Salem, yeah. So the Cobbers will get it now at the 25-yard line.
You talked about West Salem and Coach Justin Yang and rebuilding, and you know, you talk about maybe he's the most unappreciated coach in the area. He does just a remarkably good job.
Oh yeah,
with the Panthers.
Well, they've had a great program out there for years. They really have. Here we go. There's the snap and a handoff. Hatfield. Oh, excuse me. That's a misdirection there. They handed it off the other direction. Alex Schimmel.
Yeah.
Carried the ball.
And a lot of people thought, like you
Hatfield,
did.
Hatfield,
yeah. But, again, good deception, good fake, and a first down.
Very well done. 1st and 10.
See my friend Elwood Hairbo on the sideline. Been doing sideline coverage for about 50 years there.
Oh, 1st and 10 now for the Cobbers. This time, Craigness will keep it himself. He fakes the handoff to Hatfield and then follows him through the line.
Yeah, just a little mid-line quarterback follow, and Holman likes to do that with...
Picks up 6.
Their quarterbacks, Cameron Weber. They run a lot of the same things, that double slot. Use deception, use traps, use motion.
2nd down and 4.
We covered that game last night, didn't we?
Holman and West Salem, yeah, we were there. Art Fay, Carl Greenfield were up there, covered that game. 2nd down. Craigness going to keep it again. This time he gets hit, gets maybe 2 yards on that play, and he's met right away with some maroon jerseys.
Yeah. Peter Kissling, we talked about his skill set as a senior, got hurt last year, hit on his first solo tackle.
So 3rd and short, 3rd down and 1 for the Cobbers.
3rd and a yard.
A lot of coaches will throw on 3rd and short. We'll see what the Cobbers do.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Crowd getting into this one a little bit. There's the pitch. Oh, and a loose ball. That was not a good pitch, but luckily for the Cobbers anyway, Alex Schimmel falls on it.
Yeah, mishandled by Schimmel.
We got a flag.
That might be on the Eagles.
Yeah, where is it? I was looking for the flag. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it could be. So let's see what they're going to tell us now.
got a late hit, or that's what it is.
Oh, it's against the Eagles. Personal foul of some sort. I think their remote microphone's not working down there. So that'll give them the first down. March that off about 15 yards. I don't know where that hit was.
I didn't see it, but
I
it could have been at the end of the play.
Or somewhere away from the ball, maybe. I don't know. 1st and 10 for the Cobbers now. Craigness fakes the handoff again. He'll carry it again and pick up about 5 yards on the play.
He's pretty clever with those reads and fakes.
Quarterback Craigness with a carry.
Of course, he's a senior, and he's the key to this triple option offense.
Noah Schober making the tackle for the Eagles.
That Noah Schober has just covered a lot of ground this first half.
2nd down and 5. Craigness back up under center. Single back. Fakes the handoff, does the pitch, loose ball again.
Oh, I thought that was a good pitch.
Boy, yeah, it looked good,
Just
but Schimmel just not able to get his hands on it.
No, Schimmel, the 5'5" junior from Rosemont, just didn't look it in.
Yeah, he was busy starting to turn upfield, and ball got away.
He had some running room up the sideline,
He
too.
would have, yeah. Craigness was smart, quick, fell on that very quickly.
Concordia 3rd down.
So Concordia hangs on to it, but it's 3rd down now. Here we go, 3rd down. This time he does hand it off, but boy, he goes nowhere.
That's a strange call. Right up the middle, right into the heart and teeth of that defense. And
hand it to Lunsford. Lunsford goes nowhere.
Zach Bowdry. Wow, one of the two at 263 pounds, one of 4 Eagles.
Brings up 4th down. I'm interested, Terry, I got to tell you, I'm watching the discussions here on our internet, and Michael Smith and Jeff Boots arguing back and forth about Cobbers and Eagles. Who's better? I don't know. It's just interesting to see how involved some of these folks that are watching our broadcast get.
Well, thank you for being involved in the broadcast.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we'd love to hear from them.
I know I have friends that watch this and high school games from Arizona and from California. Friends of mine who live in the L.A. area. So we appreciate all of that.
Fear the ear, they're saying. Corn cob, fear the ear. You know?
There you go, yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. 4th down. And they have got a heck of a punter in this Alex Berg. Boy, can he punt that thing. Now let's see what he can punt it very long. Let's see if he's got some accuracy. He can just put it in a corner for him.
This is called directional punting here. From
a little bit different.
Little rugby style.
Rugby style. Look at that, right in the corner.
Oh,
boy,
nice.
And look at that. It just stops dead almost.
It bounced at the 4-yard line and back to about the, 7?
7. Willie Julks was right there to stop it. That was a beautiful punt. Boy, I tell you. Talented young man. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles, deep in their own territory on the 7-yard line.
Did I tell you my grandson is the punter for Logan? He does a little rugby style too. No, he didn't have a real good game last night, I would admit.
Yeah.
But he punts, he plays defense.
Yeah.
He's the quarterback. I mean, he's pretty valuable.
Did I tell you my grandson is 4 years old?
Yes, you.
Okay, I just thought I'd throw that in.
I see pictures of your grandchildren in your office all the time.
There you go. 1st and 10 for the Eagles now. I think that's Lewandowski back in at quarterback again. He's going to keep it, see if he can pick up some yards, but Well, maybe a yard on that
the
play.
The inside wasn't open, so
nope.
he changes his mind and
tries to find a hole. Huh?
That was a designed quarterback run to
Johnson making the tackle for Concordia.
Willie Junks, one of the linebackers in on the tackle. Just under 1 minute. I think the Eagles will be conservative, Rick.
And here we go. Stutzman in the backfield. They seem to be a little confused here, aren't they?
They sure are. Yeah.
5 seconds left. They got a snap. There we go. Lewandowski's going to carry it again, and he goes nowhere.
You think that was just, I'm going to just carry it because we're all confused? Or you think
could
that
be. Clock's running out. I mean, they could have called a timeout. They've got 2 left, and there's only 28 seconds left.
Yeah, I think they're just going to let it run. Under 20, and I think call it a draw at halftime.
15 seconds. They're going to let that clock run out. Well, when you're that deep in your own territory and you just got a few seconds left, probably the best thing to do. Let the time run out, clear the field, come back for the second half, right?
Yep.
I think the Cobbers will get it to start the second half, so we're going to take a break here, though, and we'll see if we can get some stats for you sometime during the halftime here, folks. So stick around. We'll be back with more right after this.
Ace of Lacrosse is your work and play headquarters when it comes to getting the job done. No place gives you better support for home, business, and industry with small engine and power tool repairs. Save by renting when you don't need to buy. Ace offers rentals on hundreds of items. Ace of Lacrosse is your
Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse. This is Chelsea Lynn.
Hello.
I'm Reed Magnum. We do the morning show. We're hanging out in the studio. And Chelsea, so you were a student at UW Lacrosse.
Yes, lax.
And 96.1 FM.
Low fuzzy.
Good, not great.
No.
So here's how we fix the problem. We're now on 107.3 FM. We've got a tower just across the river, and it goes right down into Lacrosse. So no more bluff issues.
No more fuzz.
We love the bluffs, but now you can listen to us on 107.3 FM. Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse. This is Chelsea.
Hey, race fans, it's the voice, Dan Dyke, along with Paul Reichert and Billy Knocknalls. We are ready for year number 9 of Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.
It's going to be a great season. We're going to have drivers from La Crosse and Toma tell you about how their season's going, and maybe a couple of different guests along the way, too.
If there's a race at a track in about 4 states, we're going to be there. I'll be announcing there. The video cameras are going to be going full force, and you'll see them Thursday through Sunday. Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing. Hey, race fans, it's the voice, Dan Dyke, along with Paul Reichert and Billy Knocknalls. We are ready for year number 9 of Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.
It's going to be a great season. We're going to have drivers from La Crosse and Toma tell you about how their season's going, and maybe a couple of different guests along the way, too.
If there's a race at a track in about 4 states, we're going to be there. I'll be announcing there. The video cameras are going to be going full force, and you'll see them Thursday through Sunday. Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing. Hey, race fans, it's the voice.
The Screaming Eagles Marching Band.
All right, let's roll camera, please, and we'll come back with the band. You there, Ryan? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. It's halftime here, and we're going to see if we get some stats for you in a little bit here. But we're going to start out with the UWL Marching Band, probably one of the best bands in the area. And we'll listen to the band.
Keeping its people safe. does whatever a spider can. Drum Major Nick Stone leads the band as it swings through Roger Herring Stadium to this upbeat, jazzy arrangement of Spider-Man. Inspired by jazz singer Michael Bublé, this piece brings a style of music to the field that you can't help but move your feet to. Look out, here comes Spider-Man and the UWL Drumline 2. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have them, the 2019 edition of the Screaming Eagles Marching Band.
And there you go, Screaming Eagles Marching Band. Get to see them halftime every time we have a game here, one of the better bands in the area. Well, we got a few minutes left here before we get to the second half, so we're going to take a little break once again, and we'll be back with more action for you in just a little bit, so stick around, everybody. We'll be back after this.
It's halftime at Veterans Stadium. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles and the Concordia College Cobbers. We'll return with the second half of today's game after these messages. It's halftime at Veterans Stadium. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles and the Concordia College Cobbers. We'll return with the second half of today's game after these messages.
Every single second of my career, I've been trying to get back to this job and to be here and to be with these guys. I just, when you're around these people, when you're around these players, when you're around the people that are here, it's just such a family atmosphere, such a home atmosphere. The look of the campus has changed, but the feeling never does. Every time I come back here, every time I drive through here, that you feel that connectedness to the people that are here. And I always say I don't know if it can get any better than what it is right now, and everybody seems to prove me wrong.
Get over there!
I don't think that people come to lacrosse without the desire to compete in the classroom. When you think of what college is, between the collegiate atmosphere, the academic competitiveness, and obviously the football tradition, when you think of college, it is lacrosse.
Surround yourself with distinction. Surround yourself with UW Lacrosse.
Ace of Lacrosse is your work and play headquarters when it comes to getting the job done. No place gives you better support for home, business, and industry with small engine and power tool repairs. Save by renting when you don't need to buy. Ace offers rentals on hundreds of items. Ace of Lacrosse is your work and play headquarters when it comes to getting the job done. No place gives you better support for home, business, and industry with small engine and power tool repairs. Save by renting when you don't need to buy. Ace offers rentals on hundreds of items. Ace of Lacrosse.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson, just about ready to get back underway here for the second half. Terry, your comments on the first half?
Well, we didn't get any stats. Apparently the machine's not working, so basically the first half was very simple. 2 explosive plays. Jake Simicek, a 72-yard pass from Evan Lewandowski, a score in the second quarter, and actually Concordia Moorhead scored first, and Andy Gravdahl, 45-yard reverse, engineered by Blake Cragness in his quarterback misdirection. And I'm sure at halftime the focus was on the offense. Like, how can we, if you're in the UWL locker room, how can we attack this Concordia defense, involving the run, maybe involving the line, talking about, like, all right, what's happening in the front seven of Concordia? How can we change our blocking schemes? If we can't get Labalarte and the other receivers in the game, how maybe we can get some complimentary guys in the game. We need to get the running game going. Speaker's not open, so other players got to step up. Defensive coaches, I'm sure there wasn't a lot discussed there, perhaps some minor adjustments, but they, both defenses, played well in the first half.
They did. So they've just kind of played to a standstill. It's like we're going to restart the game here in the second half here, and the Cobbers will get it first. Some scores around the area, we'll update you there. John Carroll over UW Stevens Point, 21-7. They're in the fourth quarter there. Platteville over East Texas, 17-7. Eau Claire's in the lead over Loras, 21-0. Oshkosh and Carthage. Carthage beating Oshkosh right now, 13-10. They're in the second quarter there. So let's see. Stout over St. John's, 7-0. Whitewater and Dubuque are even at 0 apiece right now. They're just in the first quarter, though. Also, a big one everyone's talking about is Army and Michigan in overtime. Army in the lead at 21-14. Last I saw.
Wow, would that be an incredible upset?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Ryan Byrne kicks it off, and it is going to be down at about the 8-yard line. Picked up. And they'll get it out to about the 26-yard line, it looks like. That was Zach Wolf running the ball for the Cobbers. And we're back underway once again.
Special teams doing a good job again. And that time, the number 19, Max Duckhow from Wales Kettle Moraine High School on the tackle.
Gentlemen asking if we can give more updates on time remaining in the quarter. We'll see if we can't do that for you, folks, during the rest of the game here. 1st and 10 now for the Cobbers. Just getting underway. Cragness under center. And he'll go to the second man, who gets hit right away at the line of scrimmage and pushed back.
Boy, 2 lead blockers, too, but it didn't do any good. The first guy, Zach Zilmer, we haven't talked about him much in the first half. Again, from Black River, all-conference, one of the keys, along with Josiah Gerlich and Ryan Flathers. Zach Abitz, part of that defensive line. We did see Anthony Schumann. We talked about Zach Bowdry. I know Dan Graff and Josh Dorschner figure in that defensive line. Again, Matt Janis, the defensive coordinator for the Eagles.
Hatfield in the backfield for the Cobbers. Cragness takes the ball under center. And there's the flip. That time, oh boy, he had a little trouble with it. You notice he barely caught that? That was Zach Wolf again.
Just a little misdirection again, too, Rick.
Yeah, but they're flipping it out so quickly that his intendeds are having trouble, getting the ball. So they just get back to the line of scrimmage with that one. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Rusty Murphy being awful active in on a lot of the tackles. We talked about him as maybe the best linebacker in the WEAC. From Cudahy.
3rd down and 10. 2 receivers out to the right side, single receiver to the left. Cragness fades back. There's the throw. Oh, and he overthrows his man. He was headed for Andy Gravdahl there, but
he just
overthrew him.
Who scored in the first half, and pretty good coverage. Peter Kissling, man-to-man from Oregon on the play.
So the Cobbers will kick the ball. Alex Berg handles the punting duties for them, and boy, has he got a foot. Man, that young man can kick the ball. Simicek back deep. He'll be standing about the 27-yard line. We'll see what Berg does this time. He gets it away.
Oh, wonderful hang time
Boy,
again.
Look at that. Simonchek will take it at the 24, out to the 25, the 30. Cuts up to the 35. He'll take it to about the 35, and he's brought down there.
Yeah, it just left a couple of white jerseys looking for their shorts, and was able to get fairly good return positioning at the 35-yard line. See what the Eagles do with their first possession here in the second half, as we're just underway here.
Simonchek had 1,145 kicking return yards, of which on 26 punt returns, 375 of that yards. So
#1 in the nation.
Yeah, he's just always carrying the ball for him. Lewandowski, the handoff to Joey Stutzman.
Boy, it is
get anywhere.
Tough running against the Cobbers. That time, number 59. We worked on this prior to the game. He's from Samoa. Michael Tuilasega. Tuilasega on the tackle.
Okay, there you go. Second down and 8.
That's not easy to pronounce.
No, it's not. No.
Tuilasega.
And that's just the first part of his hyphenated name.
Yeah.
Second down and 8. Eagles. Lewandowski out of the gun.
Oh,
they're saying somebody moved.
Yeah, the right guard was moving to set up for a pass and was leaning backwards. Right guard looked like that.
Well, they're going to mark off 5 then.
Lost his balance, I think.
Second down.
Cole Greco, I believe the right guard.
There's Lewandowski. He's going to have to scramble. He's going to run with it. Picks up a few yards. He'll gain that 5 yards back, it looks like.
Yeah. Could have been a mess, too, but
yeah.
He was able to escape, get a few yards. Third down and 9. This Cobber defense, wow.
They're good. Third down, and ball on the 38-yard line.
They virtually shut down the explosiveness of the Eagles.
Well, they've got trips out to the right this time. Single receiver to the left. Lewandowski fades back over the middle. Got his man. He hits him right at about the 50-yard line. And that is Simonchek.
Simonchek finding that little hole in the middle, that soft spot of the Cobber defense, getting a first down.
Lewandowski gets it right to him. A little low, but he still got it to him.
Maybe you use Speaker and LaBellarte as decoys and go to your other receivers.
There you go. Well, we've got Speaker and Simonchek on the left side here. 2 receivers to the right. Here's Lewandowski. Takes the snap, looking downfield. There he is. Hits Simonchek for a gain of about 5.
Simonchek try again, finding that soft coverage. And you notice Speaker goes deep and Simonchek under. Worked pretty well for him.
Yep. LaBellarte and Ryan Byrne on the other side. Now Simonchek joins him there. They'll put trips to the right. Speaker on the left. And Joey Stutzman in the backfield for the Eagles.
I don't think LaBellarte's even caught a pass yet here this afternoon.
Second down. Takes the snap. Ooh,
wow.
That was Ryan Byrne as intended. Couldn't quite hang on to it.
You know what? A great route, though, and well thrown. Should have caught it. I'm sure he'll redeem himself.
Third down and 4. Ball on the 43-yard line of the Cobbers.
Trips to the wide side.
There they go. Same formation. Speaker down here on the left side.
Speaker on the boundary side. See if they can fake it to the trips and send Speaker on a streak route.
Lewandowski over the middle. Oh, that ought to be a penalty.
It
is.
Yeah, good call.
Pass interference. He went after him a little too soon.
Yeah, Sam Michael, the inside linebacker, and the right call by the back judge. This crew is from the eastern part of the state. Ryan Sherman, the white hat in this crew.
Pass interference, the call, huh?
There are a lot of those pass interference that are questionable, discretionary. That was obvious.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles now.
Those are the ones.
10:26 left in the third quarter here.
Those are the ones, Rick. If you don't get them, and they're obvious, you don't hang around the college game very long.
1st and 10. They're going to put trips down to the left side now. Single receiver up to the right.
Again, Speaker on the boundary side.
Joey Stutzman takes it up the middle. Gain of 2.
We just have not been able to penetrate that interior of the Cobber defense, have we?
Nope, have not been able to. Mike Bertoya, freshman down there, playing on the line. Is that right? Number 72. Did I get that right, Terry?
You did.
Yeah. 290 pound. They've got 50 freshmen on this team this year. Here's Lewandowski. He's got to roll out. He's going to have to run with it himself. He's got to be a little more. I think he should tuck that ball in a little more carefully when he runs like that.
I do too, and ran into the grass with number 52, Angel led Zima from Tucson. I noticed about half a dozen Arizona players decided to go to Moorhead.
Interesting.
To play.
They wanted to get north.
That's quite a change in climate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's too hot down there. They said, let's go north.
Again, Speaker isolated, but he has not been a threat.
3rd and 8.
Here on the boundary side.
Lewandowski rolling out. There's the throw. Oh, out of bounds. He threw it to Lavalarte, but kind of threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, good coverage again. That time, Will Burning, the defensive back from St. Michael, Albertville. You ever been to Albertville, Minnesota? They have an unbelievable mall there, an outlet mall.
Yeah.
It's one of the nicest outlet malls I've ever seen.
4th down. Tied up at 7 apiece here. There's a kick. That's going to go into the end zone, I believe.
Looking for a directional kick, but didn't work.
Sean Parker.
Parker, good hang time, good distance. Just Sean, don't kick him so far.
A little too far, yeah, just a little too far. 9 minutes left here in the third quarter, and the Cobbers will get the ball out at about the 20-yard line.
So far, the best offense for the Eagles has been punt and play defense.
Yeah.
That's their best offense. And actually, Mike Schmidt did say that this week. He said maybe we're just going to have to punt the ball quite a bit and turn it over to our defense. That's certainly what has happened here this afternoon.
Well, let's see what the Cobbers do now. Cragnis under center. And you know he's going to keep it again. He's been running with the ball quite a bit. That time it may be a gain of 2.
The way you play defense against the option is assignment football, and the Eagles have done well reading their keys.
Making a tackle.
2nd down and 8. Nelson goes in motion for the Cobbers. Now Cragnis under center. Takes the snap. He's going to run with it again. This time he breaks through, though, finds himself some running room, and gets the 1st down and a couple more yards.
Boy, you got some good blocking up front. Abel Perry did a great job, that 6'5" sophomore from New Effington, South Dakota.
Peter Kissling making the tackle.
Kissling on the tackle on that one. Boy, Cragnis just broke out of there.
We just hope that Peter Kissling in his final year can stay injury-free.
Really? 1st and 10 now for the Cobbers. 34-yard line. They go to, nope, they fake DeBlamo, and Cragnis hangs onto it again.
Cragnis reading the defense well, though, not taking any chances in that triple option tackle by Zach Pierce.
Picks up 2.
Zach Pierce making the tackle. Second down.
Notice Ryan Daines is on this roster too from Westby. His dad, a good friend of mine.
Coming up on 7 minutes left in the third quarter here.
Daines, a linebacker, freshman from the Westby High School.
Second down. Craigness. Oh, a block. Beautiful. Rusty Murphy gets his hand up there and just whacks that down.
Good time to call the stunt, and Murphy gets his hands up just like he's taught. And nearly was able to hang on to it and pick six.
Yeah, that would have been nice. So third down and long now for the Cobbers.
See if the Cobbers decide to go to the air.
Third down.
Crowd's getting into it again. You can hear them. Stop him on the third down. Craigness looking downfield. He's going to run with himself, but he's going nowhere.
The coverage sack. Well defended again. We talked about the defense at halftime, how well they played in the first half. Anthony Schumann too, Rick, on that tackle.
He nailed him that time. Fourth down, so they're going to have to kick. Alex Berg comes in for the Cobbers. Simon Simonchek is back deep around the 20-yard line.
Both kickers have had their been on the field a lot here this afternoon.
He gets it away.
Look at
Towering.
that.
Look at that go.
Oh, man.
Simonchek forced back to the 4-yard line with it.
Probably should have let that go, too.
Maybe, but he's just not that kind of guy. He's got to run with it.
No, he's not.
Gets it out to the 12.
Where's the badge of courage on him?
That was about a 65-yard punt.
Yeah, and about
with great hang time.
5-second hang time, too.
Wow. Certainly the special teams are playing a really important part here, aren't they?
They sure
Today's
are.
game.
And it could just be a special play, a big play to decide this ball game here.
Yeah, it could be. Third quarter, 6 minutes and 5 seconds left. Our score is 7 apiece still. So, Eagles with the ball now. Simonchek in motion. Handoff is to Simonchek. Dwyer's in at quarterback this time, and Simonchek will pick up 5 yards.
There's that jet sweep that so many teams like to run.
Jake Simonchek with a carry.
It's kind of a featured play for a lot of teams.
Mm-hmm. You need somebody with some fast feet, don't you?
Yeah, at all levels.
And then you need some good blockers in there, too.
Yeah, you watch a lot of games on Division I, and they feature that jet sweep.
So they'll go with trips again to the left side. Simonchek, Byrne, and Labalarte on the left side. Speaker on the right side. They're going to hand it up to Stutzman. A little gain of about 3 yards on the play. So they'll spread that defense and then try to run them up the middle.
Yeah, trying to go behind Bongers and Greco. Get the first down.
There's a name we haven't called in a while. Zach McManus is in at tight end.
Yeah. We know he was part of the various packages at the Eagles show.
I know Coach Schmidt early in the season talked about how pleased he was with some of the tight ends they are going to have this year. Haven't really seen him do anything yet, but there's Simonchek again. Makes the corner. He's got himself some running room, and he'll pick up about 15, 20 yards on that one.
Boy,
about 15 yards.
Got a great block by Joey Stutzman, too. 5'7" sophomore on the edge. A little breathing room for the Eagles.
First and 10. And the ball's on the 41-yard line. Dwyer looking to pass. Now he's got Byrne and a gain of about 8.
Byrne finds that soft spot and an 8-yard gain.
Second down. Puts the ball on the 48-yard line of the Eagles. Under 4 minutes left now, third quarter. Dwyer out of the gun. He's got trips once again on the left side. Speaker isolated up on the right. Dwyer fades back. He's got an open man. It's Simonchek, and he'll step out of bounds after a gain of about 10.
So what happens when the defense really is focusing on Lavalarte, the special player, along with Speaker? You just use your under routes. You use your less dominant players, and that's apparently what they decided at halftime. Run your wideouts deep and throw under.
1st and 10. It's time they'll go to Stutzman, and he'll go into that line and maybe get a yard. Not even sure he got that.
A tough yard.
Stutzman with a carry.
A tough yard, if that. You're right. Angel Ledzima.
Tackled by Josh Olson.
Number 52, one of them, along with Josh Olson from New York Mills, Minnesota. You ever heard of that?
Never have, no.
Neither have I.
2nd down and 9. The question is, have they ever heard of you?
Obviously not.
Well, who knows? 2nd down. Dwyer fades back. He's looking downfield. He's going down the middle to Speaker. He's got him! Speaker into the end zone for a touchdown.
How long have we been waiting for that to occur?
Oh, I guess.
Speaker again just kind of running a curl route inside. Perfect timing, and Jack Dwyer delivers.
Nicely done into the end zone and a touchdown.
A collective sigh of relief, and Coach Schmidt saying it's about time, guys.
Yeah, no kidding. Hit him in the center of the field there.
Let's go.
The extra point attempt.
See if they can add another one. 13-7 now.
Good protection on that.
Here's Ryan Byrne. The snap. It's up, and it is through the uprights.
And then some.
It's good. And then some. I think it's headed for the soccer field, as a matter of fact.
Well, fortunately, the soccer team is away today. So.
Yeah, well, okay. So nobody there to kick it back.
No.
So 2 minutes and 23 seconds. We'll take a little break ourselves. We'll be back with more. The Eagles taking the lead, 14-7. We'll be back after this.
Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. See the new look and fun atmosphere. This is the place where people come for a delicious meal and to reconnect with friends. Friday night, try their fish. Saturday night, slow-roasted prime rib. Wednesdays, get a basket of wings for just $2. Choose from 13 different sauces. Appetizers like nachos or quesadillas, onion rings, or cheese curds. Breakfast on Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 2 p.m. The Arterial, a lacrosse tradition for over 75 years. Why not make it yours?
Join the party. At Ace of Lacrosse, they know that playtime around here goes year-round. Make the Sportsland stop before you head out hunting, fishing, or camping for quality products and services at great prices. Talk over your outdoor plans with the experts at Ace of Lacrosse, your work and play headquarters. At Ace of Lacrosse, they know that playtime around here goes year-round. Make the Sportsland stop.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. Roger Herring Field at Veterans Stadium, and the Eagles in the lead, 14-7. 3rd quarter, 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. There's the kick by Ryan Byrne down to the 2-yard line. It's taken out to the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and he's hit at the 25 and taken down.
Nice return, too. Tried to
Very nice. It looks like they're trying to steal the ball. There's a battle down there for the ball.
Yeah, but the whistle blew.
Zach Wolf, the ball carrier.
Trying to find that seam down the sideline. Good tackle, sure tackle by Zach Wolf, the junior from Rochester, Mayo.
12-26 for Concordia.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 now for the Cobbers on the 26-yard line.
See if this changes the concepts a little bit. Kyle Bakken again, or check that Aaron Willits, the offensive coordinator.
Gregness again will try to cut it up, and he gets hit right away by Dan Graff.
Dan Graff played a lot last year, too, from Verona, Rick, and they're deep in that front line.
250, senior. Big guy. 6'1". So they pick up a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Under 2 minutes left, 3rd quarter.
Got to be a durable quarterback in this offense because you're going to run the ball a lot and you're going to get hit.
As many times as Craigness has run that ball, you're absolutely right. Nelson moves over into the slot there. There's the pitch and a loose ball, and it looks like the Eagles have got it.
They disrupted the timing, and I believe that's number 51 that's going to come up from possibly, Zach Wick maybe? Did I get that right?
Let's see.
Maybe not.
Recovered by, I think that was number 50. Is that what you said?
I thought 51, but it could have been.
Connor Weirs?
I'm not sure.
Not sure either. I do know, I'm sure, the Eagles got the ball.
Well, anyway,
First
Eagles
and 10.
In the red zone here.
Right away, yep.
They could make a statement here on this possession.
That's a big break, I'll tell you. Minute and a half left in the third quarter.
Timeout, looks like. Yep, it was. Anyway, penetration against that option destroys the timing.
It's pronounced Ledesma. I just heard from his father, Ricardo Ledesma.
Oh, Ledesma. Sorry about that.
I believe that's what it says, Ledesma, yeah. Thank you, Ricardo. First and 10.
Take time and money for a low-stress experience. Flying can be made easy with Crosse Airport.
Eagles taking a timeout to discuss this a little bit.
Timeout program, Evergreen Campsites and Resorts, Crosse Center.
Next week is band day here, you know.
I do know that.
It's going to be a tough one. Illinois Wesleyan coming to town. That was such a great game last year when we went down to Illinois, Bloomington, and saw that game. I tell you, that was just outstanding. Look forward to having them come up here, but I wonder how that team's looking. They were tough last year.
Angel Ledesma, you said?
Ledesma.
Ledesma from Tucson, Arizona. His family watching this broadcast? That's awesome.
Ricardo Ledesma. First and 10 with a minute and a half left.
Imagine it's
Third
110
quarter.
degrees down there today, or close to it.
Yeah, close to it, I imagine. Simonchek goes in motion. They fake the jet sweep. Dwyer into the middle, and I think it bounced right in front of him. That was close.
Oh, my goodness.
So close.
You talk about Dominic Labalarte almost had his first touchdown here this afternoon, and the ball underthrown. How could you get any more open than that?
I don't know. Just sort of bounced right in front of him there. All right, here we go, 2nd and 10. Dwyer looking to pass. He's got some time. He's going to scramble. Might as well run with it. You know, he just didn't decide to run with it soon enough. He was still thinking to pass it.
Actually, you're right. He could have gotten out of bounds and maybe another 5 yards, but there's the value of running the scramble drill.
Yep.
You don't get anybody open, so you improvise. You scramble. You try to find a gap. You make something out of nothing. So many teams will run that scramble drill in practice.
Yeah. Third down and about 8.
And you tell your receivers sometimes some coaches call it fire drill. You just find a way to get open. Help your quarterback.
Dwyer in at quarterback. Stutzman in the backfield. Speaker out to the right side and trips to the left. Dwyer looking for his receiver. He's going into the corner after Labalarte, but Labalarte was actually out of bounds when the ball came that way.
You can't go on the track.
And then it was slapped away.
It was. He was like 2-3 yards out of bounds.
Yeah, he was. Will Burning was there, and he slapped that ball away as it came that way anyway. So, 4th down. Well, let's see if Ryan Byrne can hit another field goal, huh?
I think he probably can get it up high enough.
What about a 32-yard field goal, would you say?
Yeah, and Lewandowski, the holder.
We've seen him fake this before. Remember that?
We sure have.
I don't think that's going to happen here. There's the kick, and boy, it's long enough, far enough, and no good.
Really?
Must have been off to the right.
Ooh, not by much.
No. Well, a big opportunity there for the Eagles, but they're not able to capitalize on it. Coach Schmidt's got to be disappointed there. 25 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, I'm sure he is, because they had a golden opportunity wasted.
Hey, you know where we should go after the game?
I know where I'm going.
How about Howie's on La Crosse?
Oh, boy.
It's been a landmark here for decades. So
as soon as I help you with the equipment, I'm going over there.
So before or after the game, stop at Howie's for lunch or dinner, folks. Breakfast from 10 to noon on weekends. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6, and late night, 9 to midnight. Howie's on La Crosse, just east of the campus at 1128 La Crosse Street. The Cobbers with the ball now, and again, Cragness the ball carrier. They pick up about 5 yards on that run.
He was their leading rusher last year out of this triple option, so
clearly he's working on that again this year.
He's on his way. But I see a lot of players and families at Howie's after games, so that seems to be the place to go.
Okay, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. Our score 14-7. The Eagles in the lead, and we'll take a break ourselves and come back in just a little bit. Stick around, everybody. We'll be back after this.
Mix 96 and 107.3 La Crosse. This is Chelsea Lynn.
Hello.
I'm Reed Magnum. We do the morning show. We're hanging out in the studio. And Chelsea, so you were a student at UW La Crosse.
Yes, lax.
And 96.1 FM.
Low fuzzy.
Good, not great.
No.
So here's how we fix the problem. We're now on 107.3 FM. We've got a tower just across the river, and it goes right down into La Crosse. So no more bluff issues.
No more fuzz.
We love the bluffs, but now you can listen to us on 107.3 FM.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. Fourth quarter underway. Cobbers with the ball. There's the pass. Oh, just out of his fingertips. Intended for Zach Wolf, just not able to pull it in.
Well, when you're outstretched like that and you're up in the air, you're vulnerable to get hit and hurt. And fortunately, you got right back up again. But when you run into the shoulder pads of Joey Roth at number 27, you're in trouble.
Third down and 5 for the Cobbers now. See if they can take advantage of this here. Fourth quarter just getting underway. Eagles in the lead, 14-7. And this time they hand it off to Hatfield, and he will charge through there, pick up 10 yards and a first down.
Jeez, a big hole too. Tony Yates, one of the principal blockers, along with their center, Colin Flesh.
First and 10. Cobbers with the ball on the 36-yard line. Again, they go to Hatfield. This time he gets hit right away. Rusty Murphy was right there.
Yeah, he was.
Along with about 3 other Eagles.
Yeah, into the teeth of that Eagle defense, and boy, they don't give much ground, do they?
Not that time. No ground at all. Second down and 10.
Josiah Gerlich, the 6'3" sophomore from Withie Owen High School.
Oh. Second down.
Owen Withie High School, I believe that's what it is.
Cragness under center. Nelson in motion. They hand it off again and go nowhere with it. Maybe a yard on that one.
Zilmer, one of the defenders.
Blama, the ball carrier that time.
Remember the old show, the old actor Fabio with that long hair and that actor?
Yeah.
That's what Zilmer looks like. When I see him, I say, how you doing, Fabio?
You know, I think, since Clay Matthews, it seems like there's a lot more guys with long hair hanging out of their helmets and stuff, and see that in college.
You and I can't do that, though.
Well, I could, but I don't wear a helmet. Third down and about 9 here, third and long. Here's Cragness looking to throw. And that one gets knocked away.
Nicely timed.
Grobdahl would like a pass interference call there, but I don't think so. That looked clean.
Certainly did. Joey Roth, perfect timing.
Just knocked that away, so brings up 4th down for the Cobbers, and they're going to have to kick.
Joey Roth breaking up.
Joey Roth has played well again from Stevens Point. Was scheduled in the depth chart at the 2 spot, but has played well enough to be in the starting unit.
Alex Berg will kick for the Cobbers. Simonchek back at about the 20-yard line. Gets it away, another beautiful kick. Going to call for a fair catch, though, this time. It wasn't quite as long as some of the others, but they'll take the fair catch at about the 27.
You think that Alex Berg, the punter, has got on his way to an all-conference selection?
I would be surprised. Wow.
Has he ever kicked the ball well?
No kidding. He can really put that down there.
Ball at the 28 for a first down for the Eagles.
So let's see. Is it Lewandowski this time? I think that's who they've got in. It's switching between him and Dwyer. Long pass to Speaker. He's got it.
Speaker on a streak route or skinny post.
Dives in there for it, catches it.
One of the few times that he has beat Ethan Egerton. Ethan Egerton has played extremely well. We've talked about him, but a perfect pass to the outstretched hands of Speaker.
All right, so they move it down to the 40-yard line. And once again, go to the air. That time it's disrupted.
Ooh. Egerton almost making up for that last play by getting a pick 6.
Almost.
Broken up by Willie Jukas.
12-14 left in the 4th quarter here. The snap, handoff, and we got a flag.
Yeah, we do. Right, I think
holding,
possibly holding. It looked like good blocking, maybe too good a blocking.
Stutzman, the ball carrier.
Connor Perry, the right tackle, he might be the one accused of it. All conference last year from Marshfield. Was on the right side anyway, but as you said earlier, the Speaker. With the white hat is not operable. So we have to guess.
So they're going to march it back. It'll be 2nd down and 20 now for the Eagles. Here's Lewandowski out of the gun, trips to the left side. There's the throw. Oh, Ryan Byrne not able to hang on to it. Byrne, his target.
Yeah, thread the needle well.
Yeah, he did.
Should have had it, too.
Had 2 defenders right there, right between the two of them. I think maybe Byrne was looking at the defenders coming at him.
Might have been looking at Sam Michael, the inside linebacker.
Could be.
Who was part of that defense.
Third down and 20 now. Just under 12 minutes left in the game. Long 3rd down here. Let's see what the Eagles can do with this one. Lewandowski takes the snap. He's going to have to scramble. Oh, he tried a little shuffle pass, but
see how he did.
That didn't work.
Yeah, that's a little bit dangerous.
Yeah.
Eagles
tried to toss it to Joey Stutzman.
Yeah. This brings up 4th down. Sean Parker will come out and punt this one. Back deep for the Cobbers, Andy Grobdahl, along with Will Burning. There's the snap. Parker gets it away. It's going to come down about the 18-yard line. Burning will carry it. And he'll get it out to the 32-yard line, it looks like. Let's see where they put it now. Make it 31.
Ran out of the tackle of Trevor Helland and got some extra yardage.
1st and 10 for the Cobbers. 11 minutes and 37 seconds left here.
First down for Concordia at the 31.
Craigness takes the snap. This time a pitch. Comes around the left side, but doesn't get too far. Ball carrier that time, Peyton Mortensen.
Eagles string it out really well.
Mortensen with a carry.
Holding their ground, keeping their shoulders square. Tackle by A.J. I think it's Spitula from Muskego.
Second down and 9. Gain of about maybe half a yard. I'll give him a yard on that play, I guess.
Noah Schober limps off. He's had a good game here this afternoon.
Craigness under center. Fakes the pitch. He looks like he wants to throw. He does. He's going down deep.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, I tell you, that looked more like offensive interference.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have won either way.
That's incomplete. Flag.
A little bit underthrown. He tried to adjust, and it could go either way. But it is on the Eagles.
Is it going to be on the Eagles? Because it looked like Gravdahl just grabbed a hold of his of the defender. Boy, I just looked at it again on replay, and it sure did. It looked like that should have been a call against Concordia.
I think if the official would have seen it again, it might have been reversed.
Well, Gravdahl sort of put his arms around the defender, and then they both fell down. But okay, it is what it is, right? So 1st and 10 for the Cobbers. Ball on the 47-yard line. And Craigness comes up under center. That guy's got to be tired, I'll tell you. The way he's been carrying the ball. There he fades back. Oh, he's going to have to run with it. Eagles are in the backfield. They got him. They got him.
Pretty tough to run against, get to the second level at all against the likes of, that time Joey Bolda as a linebacker, but that front four, that entire front seven actually, is pretty special.
Second down, and they're going to make that 16. 10 minutes and 9 seconds left in this fourth quarter in the game. 14-7. Eagles are in the lead.
Second and 16.
Front seven is so deep, Rick. There's not much drop off when they bring in that second unit.
Now they're going to run a pass play here.
Screen
play. And no, Hatfield can't get to it.
You can see they were as deep as he dropped. They were looking for a screen to the boundary side, but
kind of knew immediately that's where they were going, didn't you?
You know what though? You did. And they tipped it off early, and the Eagles weren't fooled.
So 3rd down, 16.
See what they have in their package for 3rd down and long.
Once again, the Eagle faithful making some noise.
3rd down.
See if they can hold the Cobbers here. Oh, we're going to have a whistle.
Timeout. Yeah.
Timeout. Cobbers want to talk about that a little bit.
I think they know how critical this play is.
It is. So they're going to take a timeout. I think we'll do the same thing. We'll be back right after this.
At Ace of Lacrosse, they know that playtime around here goes year-round. Make the Sportsland stop before you head out hunting, fishing, or camping for quality products and services at great prices. Talk over your outdoor plans with the experts at Ace of Lacrosse, your work and play headquarters.
Hey Race fans, it's the voice Dan Dyke along with Paul Reichert and Billy Knocknalls. We are ready for year number 9 of Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.
It's going to be a great season. We're going to have drivers from La Crosse and Toma tell you about how their season's going, and maybe a couple of different guests along the way too.
If there's a race at a track in about 4 states, we're going to be there. I'll be announcing there. The video cameras are going to be going full force, and you'll see them Thursday through Sunday. Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing. Harry's fan.
At Ace of Lacrosse, they know that playtime around here goes year-round. Make the Sportsland stop before you head out hunting, fishing, or camping for quality products and services at great prices. Talk over your outdoor plans with the experts at Ace of Lacrosse, your work and play headquarters.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. Down to 9 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. And the Cobbers with the ball. 3rd down and 16. Our score 14-7. The Eagles in the lead. And once again, the Eagle faithful going to make some noise here. They'd like to see him stop them on this 3rd down. Deep in their own territory. Cragness fades back, looking for a receiver. He's got Gravdahl, and is it caught?
I think it is, but if it is, what a great route and
Yeah, I think he caught that. I was thinking maybe it was out of bounds, but apparently not.
Just curled in perfect timing right in front of Joey Roth.
Well done.
That was a timely 3rd down conversion.
Concordia first down at the 37 of the Eagles.
Great protection. Gave him time to see the field, see his receivers, and found an open 1st down receiver.
They go to Hatfield. Still on his feet. Boy, they looked like the Eagles thought he was done, but he didn't think he was done, so he kept struggling with that.
Great effort, Rick.
Absolutely.
1st down and 8 yards.
Yep.
Yards after contact, probably had 6 yards after his initial hit.
Just kept churning away. 2nd down and 3. Got the ball down at the 30. Cobbers could tie this thing up here, and clock ticking, 8:48 left.
They're approaching the red zone, too.
They are. Cragness now under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Single back. Going to go to the back.
Another good.
And I think he got the 1st down.
Yeah.
He did.
Their offensive line has suddenly come alive.
Almo with a carry.
Jake Lunsford, the ball carrier. But, you know, when you're behind, suddenly everybody comes alive. You know what I mean?
Hans Solberg. There's a Norwegian name for you.
1st down, Concordia at the 25.
With a good block along with the right tackle, right guard, Tony Yates.
1st and 10. Nelson in motion. They're going to hand it to Lunsford again. This time he'll just pick up a yard or 2. Well, maybe 3 on that one.
Yeah, stretched it out to 3 and tackled by number 38 that time, A.J. Spychala. Close enough?
You got me?
Yeah.
2nd down and 7.
Didn't get a pronunciation guide this week.
Yeah.
So, doing the best we can.
That's right. 2nd and 7. Cragness again, hands it off to Hatfield. Hatfield runs out of the backfield. Can you tell I like that rhyme?
I certainly can.
He'll pick up a yard. 3rd down and 6 now.
A little better defense on that play, Josiah Gerlich. First guy to meet him. Well, as we're just under 7 minutes, this is a critical 3rd down play, of course, in 4 down territory. Even Art Fahey kind of exaggerates the 3rd down on the PA system.
Here we go, another 3rd down. The crowd gets into it. Oh, they immediately hit.
Oh, my.
Take him for a loss.
Oh, none other than who?
Rusty Murphy.
Oh, Rusty Murphy.
Tackle on the play by Rusty Murphy.
And Mike Schmidt said to me this yesterday, look for Rusty Murphy to have a big game on defense, and he did on that play.
He did. Just hit him just like that. Boom. Down to 6 minutes left now. It'll be 4th down here, and Cobbers are going to go for it. Here's where the crowd gets into it again.
Into their version of a spread.
4th down. Cragness goes high, looking for the corner, and picked off. Picked off by Kissling. Peter Kissling pulls it in.
Peter Kissling came over from a safety spot to help his cornerback And guess what?
Picks it
A
off.
big turnover.
Big turnover.
Two
Just
consecutive
came through
plays, Rick. Two of the key players on the Eagle defense, Kissling and, of course,
Rusty Murphy. Yeah.
make the plays.
Wow, that was something. All right, well, now at 1st and 10, they're deep in their own territory. 97 yards away from a score with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left. See how they do. In the end zone now. Lewandowski standing in the end zone. Levelarte, he's going to keep it and run with it. They're going to play a little conservative with it down there. Makes sense.
Lewandowski with the quarterback keeper.
Certainly does make sense, but you still, a lot of time left, still need to methodically chunk off yards and get first downs.
2nd down and 7. You want to eat as much of that clock as you can and then score, right?
Yeah, at least get the ball out of the shadow of your own end zone.
Yeah, absolutely. Lewandowski fakes the handoff, looks to pass. He's got Speaker. Oh, knocked down. That was really well defended by Ethan Egerton.
Isn't it ever? Boy, that guy is impressive.
Ethan Egerton making the
Man, does he played well.
Timing was perfect on that. Reached around Speaker. Otherwise, Speaker to had that and been down the field.
Another Arizona boy, Ethan Egerton.
So it'll be 3rd down and 7. Lewandowski with trips to the right side. Single receiver to the left this time. Single back. There's the snap. Lewandowski looking for, he's going to run with it. And does he get the first down? No, I don't think so. He's short.
Yeah, the pocket collapsed a little bit. He tried to stretch himself out for a first down, but the Eagles are going to need to punt.
Well, Lewandowski's staying in there.
Oh, they wouldn't be going for it.
Maybe they're going to go with a hard count, see if they can't draw them off. Nope, here they come. Here comes the punt team. Sean Parker will come in.
Logan did that quite a bit last night at work, but not enough to get a win for him.
And we've got a whistle.
We got a timeout? Yeah, I believe
clock
so.
was running out.
Well,
who called the timeout?
I think a timeout by
Cobbers?
Yeah, because they had too many men on the field.
Ah, okay.
Thank you to
All right.
UW Athletics Hotel Partners.
Well, as I said, next week Illinois Wesleyan will come to town, and it'll be band day here. So we invite everybody to come on out. There's going to be, usually they have 20, 25 bands out here from the whole area, and it's really quite the sight to see at halftime. So come on out for band day next Saturday. If you can't make it here, we'll be here, and you'll be able to watch the game at kqegtv.com. We've got some great high school games coming up next week, too. On Friday night, Lake Mills is going to be at West Salem. Lake Mills just beat on Alaska. Did you hear that?
I did.
By 1 point.
I did.
I think they won it on a field goal or something. Quite a finish there. But the other game that we're doing, and this is going to be a big one, is Holman at Central.
Boy, will that.
Now, Jordan Davis is out, we understand, with a collarbone issue. And
Toma gave him a great game last night.
They did. There's the kick. Taken at the 50 about by Gravdal. He's running it back to the 40, 35, and taken down at the 37, 38-yard line.
Good field position, too.
Make that 33, I believe.
Trenton Smith in on that tackle. Part of the Eagles special unit. Well, it's up to the defense now with the Cobblers in good field position.
For the game is 2,738.
1st and 10.
2,738. The Eagles fans, thank you for coming, and the Eagles thank you.
Cobbers with 4 minutes and 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. See if they can get into the end zone. And Craigness will keep it, fakes it to Hatfield, keeps it. And a gain of about 3, 4 maybe on the play.
Get some running room. Rusty Murphy there to make the hit.
Rusty Murphy in on a tackle, 2nd down.
Good first down yardage. Under 4 minutes.
2nd down and 6. Seems like the Eagle defense has been on the field a lot in this quarter. Oh, they go to Hatfield. He gets hit right away. Taken down.
Not a real good read. Geez, right there, Josiah Gerlich, who Mike Schmidt is very high on. 6'3" sophomore making the hit.
3rd down and 7.
We talked about against a deceptive option offense about gap integrity, holding your ground. Eagles are doing that well. Anthony Schumann from Beaver Dam in on this big 3rd down play.
Schumann in, Zilmer out. 3rd down, big play for the Cobbers. Craigness fades back. He's going deep and knocked away. Very well defended. Grobdahl, no, that wasn't Grobdahl. That time it was Matt Bai was his intended receiver.
Almost caught too, juggled, deflected a little bit, but catchable.
The Eagle defender definitely made it tough.
Number 37 in on the Zach Pierce.
4th down.
Deflected it.
What'll the Cobbers do? With 2 minutes and 51 seconds left, I'm guessing they're going to go for it.
Check that. That was.
This is a make-or-break play for the Cobbers, definitely.
Max Brower on that play, not Pierce.
Here we go. Craigness looking deep. Throws. Knocked away. Very well defended. Knocked away by Joey Bolda.
Yeah, Joey's had a heck of a game, Rick.
He sure has, and that was a huge play. Now, Eagles just need to run the clock out, get a couple of 1st downs. Concordia with only 1 timeout left, so they can only stop the clock once.
Visiting fans, you can meet your student athletes.
Now you call on your offensive line to open up some holes and, of course, keep the ball on the ground. Ball security, move the chains. 2.5 minutes left.
Lewandowski out of the gun, single back. And he's going to run with it. A gain of about 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, not much. Trying to stretch and get some good yardage, but boy, this Cobbler defense.
Now, what's important here is clock management. Let that clock run down.
Sure. Josh Olson, number 53. Defensive lineman made the hit.
$14 seconds left on the play clock. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left on the game clock. There's the snap. And again, Lewandowski tries to run with it.
Is that ever conservative, huh?
Maybe a yard on that one. 3rd down and 5. Under 2 minutes now.
Now what do you call, Coach Schmidt?
Well, you need the 1st down. And you need that clock to run down.
Concordia with 1 timeout.
But they get the 1st down here, and this game is over.
3rd down.
Here we go. 1.5 left.
Oh.
Whoa. Somebody moved.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to be the Eagles.
Yeah, the right tackle moved.
Is that number 66 there?
It is. Connor Berry, who's an all-conference returner. And he doesn't make many mistakes.
Nope. So now it's 3rd and 10.
Changes the call, too.
Yep, clock stops. 1:25 left.
I think just 10 seconds left on the play clock.
Lewandowski steps back into the gun, single back. They send him in. It's going to be a fake, a jet sweep, and Lewandowski will try and run with it. He doesn't get it done.
No, I like the call, but didn't get the 1st down. Clock keeps running.
Picked up 5 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Actually, did he go out of bounds? They stopped the clock.
Timeout, Concordia.
Oh, a timeout.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
Concordia called a timeout.
He wisely stayed in bounds. forcing the Cobblers to use their last timeout.
So we're down to 1 minute and 18 seconds left. Eagles are in the lead, 14-7.
So here's the call. What do you do? I think you absolutely kick it.
Yeah, I think you're right. And you kick it deep.
Well, and you have somebody that can do that,
Get
too.
some good hang time on it. You know, get your special teams down there.
You got Sean Parker, who averages almost 40 yards a kick. Call on your defense. You don't put the defense, in my view, in a situation where you're on your own 35-yard line.
Yeah, they got 1 minute and 18 seconds left. Yeah, there's.
You kick it away because your defense deserves that.
Yep. Not much time left here, and they've got no timeouts, so they can't stop the clock.
For the Eagles, Sean Parker.
The only way they can stop it is by running it out of bounds. So here we go. Gravdahl back at about the 25.
Oh, good pressure.
They
wow.
Blocked the punt.
I'm not sure who did.
I don't know either. I was looking downfield already.
Maybe number 13, Willie Jolkas from Mesa, Arizona, blocks the kick.
See if we can catch it on the replay.
You ask your defense.
Not sure who that was.
You ask your defense again, Rick.
Boy, yeah.
Step up. And they've done it all game long.
Minute 13. Wow, that's the second punt they blocked punt they had today.
Think that will be addressed?
I hope so.
At the next practice? I think so.
They may have just given the game away. Let's see what happens here. The Cobbers going to be fired up after that. No timeouts, though. Craigness drops back. He's going to pass. He's rolling out. Nobody to throw to. Yeah. He's going to throw it away.
Flushed out of the pocket.
We have a flag down there.
That's incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
Flushed out by number 27, Joey Roth, who's played well. The flag is in a position of holding, and it is.
It's against the Cobbers. Going to back it off another 10 yards.
Certainly helps the Eagle defense, huh?
Yeah.
Approaching a minute. Drama is building.
Minute 5.
Will Concordia come back with that little misdirection reverse that got their only score of the game?
I don't know. All right, here we go. Craigness fades back, looking to pass. Over the middle, he's got his man. Oh, but he's hit right away.
He had it.
That was great timing. Zach Wolf had it, and he got hit and dropped it.
I don't think you and I would get up after that one.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
Peter Kissling.
Was it Kissling?
Timed it perfectly. And when you're up in the air in the middle of the field and you get hit, wow.
Yeah, wow is right.
You're so vulnerable when you leave your feet.
Well, you hate to see that.
Severely injured.
But boy, I tell you, he really took a hit there.
Shows that young man's courage.
Got him up and walked him off.
That's why coaches work so hard on accuracy, not throwing the ball so that your receiver does not have to leave his feet and be vulnerable in the middle of the field.
Yeah. We're down to 1 minute. Second down. And 20. Cobbers with the ball. Craigness takes the snap, fades back, looking for a receiver. Gravdahl, oh, in and out of his hands.
Thrown behind him.
Yep.
He was open too. Another penalty.
Another penalty?
That could be defensive
That's
holding.
against the Eagles, I think.
Where it's position, it could be defensive holding.
Yep.
Just guessing, of course, but I think it is.
Well, they pointed at the Eagles. They're not going to tell us yet. Yep, holding. It is.
Of course, without a mic, we don't know who the culprit is.
So they're going to give him back that 10 yards.
Holding against the Eagles, first down.
Makes it 1st and 10. All right. Craigness. Fades back.
Oh!
He gets hit right away. Blindside comes through.
Whoa, and we got a penalty.
Ryan Flathers comes through on the blind side and just takes him down.
Oh.
He never saw it coming. But now what's the penalty?
It's on the Eagles, too.
Really?
It is.
The flag.
You know what it is? It's a sideline penalty on the Eagles.
You're kidding.
That's what it looks like. And, of course, that's a point of emphasis to get the players off. You warn them a couple times, and then I think that's what it is.
Is that what it was?
Looked like them from the
sideline warning.
Yeah,
oh,
sideline warning.
Okay,
warning. It's a warning. All right. 2nd down and back to 2nd and 20, it looks like.
2nd down.
Here goes Craigness down to 39 seconds. Craigness fades back, drives one down there, and it looks, is it caught?
It is caught.
He caught it.
It's caught for a first down right in front of
Matt By.
Right in front of Max Brower.
Brower took him down immediately, but he was behind him on that one. And now,
timeout to move the chains, possibly,
or what's the discussion? 29 seconds. This is a great break for the Cobbers to have an opportunity to set this up without the clock running.
Better be a legitimate break, or the head of officials will not like this. Just gives the Cobbers a chance to rethink what they're going to do.
I didn't see a flag, did you?
There isn't a flag, but I know the emphasis with officiating is minimize the number of caucuses and keep the flow of the game going.
Are they discussing whether or not he was in bounds?
No.
No?
There is no laundry on the field, so it's just a discussion maybe on clock management. I don't know, but is that what it is?
What?
How much time on the clock, we're told.
Is that what it is? 29 seconds is what's up there now.
See Mike Schmidt
Oh,
talking.
look at that. They added 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 38 seconds now.
You see Mike Schmidt upset about that. He should be.
Just gave him a free timeout. 38 seconds now.
Certainly did.
Here's Craigness under center. Receivers right and left. Fades back. He's going to that corner. He's got a man, but he overthrew him.
Perfect route, too.
Yes.
A route so many coaches like to use in that field position.
Matt By had his man beat.
Well, Matt By is 6'4", and he's got the same size as Cole Speaker does, you know.
Joey Roth is 6'1", and he was behind him. He had him beat.
Could have easily been 6.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're down to 34 seconds, and it's 2nd down and 10.
2nd down.
This is a kind of a nail biter, isn't it?
Certainly is.
Craigness fades back.
Going
He's going to
the
go
same
that
play
same
again.
corner. This time it's a touchdown.
And it was he adjusted well. You know what? That's what you tell your receivers they need to do, is adjust. I'm not sure if it was designed to be that kind of a pattern, but and of course you kick it with the kickers that the Cobbers have. You don't go for 2 and try to win it.
Well, this is going to tie it up. We may end up in an overtime game here if they can make it. Crowd says no. Kick is up and
right through the middle.
Right through the middle. It's good. Well, this kind of makes for an interesting game, doesn't it?
Well, that was an impressive drive. Let's give Concordia College Cobbers credit for that one.
Absolutely.
We know their identity is the running game, and they showed some good pass plays that time.
30 seconds left. It's 14-14. So now if you're the Cobbers, do you kick it away or do you?
I don't think you do. I think you just
squib
kick
it?
it. I think you do.
Looks like Chris Clausen will come out and handle the kickoff.
Now you tell your second level people, be ready, because it's likely the ball will come to you. Protect it is certainly the point of emphasis here.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't try to be cute and make something happen. Just ball security.
Yeah. Would they go for an onside kick at this point?
I would say not.
I would think not. 30 seconds doesn't give the Eagles a lot of time. You hope for that one big play if you can.
Clausen to kick off for Concordia.
All right, here we go. Clausen will kick it off. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's going to kick it away.
He is.
And Simonchek will take it at the 12, and here comes the run back out to the 20 and out to the 28-yard line.
Shows confidence in your coverage team, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Number 33, Rob Lestrick
Check with a return.
New Orleans makes the hit. Never been to New Orleans, have you?
No, I never have.
It's on my bucket list, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get there. Well, out comes number 17 to the boundary side. We know him.
Yep. Let's see what they're going to do. We'll put Trips to the left and Speaker to the right.
Down to 29.
See if they can maybe.
25 seconds left. Lewandowski fades back. He's looking downfield. He's going to have to scramble. They're going to get him. Nope. He's up on his feet. No, they finally take him down. What a loss.
He looked for Speaker. I don't think he looked anywhere else. He's going to throw that streak pattern down the sideline, and ooh.
Not good. Not good at all.
I don't think
they're going to let the clock run out now.
Coach Schmidt liked that very well, do you?
And that brings us to the end of regular play here. We're going to overtime.
We are. Which
how about that?
Nobody would have anticipated this.
Not at all.
Including you.
Yeah, not at all. Wow. Pretty exciting. What a way to start the season, huh?
Yeah.
Head into overtime.
Well, the captains will go back out and we'll get a flip and decide who gets the ball. And you weren't in any hurry to get home anyway, were you?
No, I wasn't. Not at all. I know you were in a hurry to get over to Howie's.
I know. I need to call him over there and tell him to
hold your stool
for you. Seat. It's like, Terry's coming. Hold that seat.
Hold my stool for me. I'll be there.
Yeah. They know which seat I like, too.
Hey, we do want to thank our sponsors this season, Schumacher Kish, been with us for a number of years, 360 Real Estate. Want to thank folks over there, Ace of Lacrosse, been with us also, and Dahl Honda, back with us again this year, and Arterial, and Howie's on Lacrosse. Yeah. Thanks to you guys for helping us bring this program to the public.
There's a couple of other potential sponsors.
Okay, well, let's
we hope will come on board starting next week. Hey, I'm excited for next week because you and I traveled down.
We traveled here.
No, but we traveled last year.
We went
to that game.
Went to Bloomington last year, didn't we?
Yeah, first time I'd ever been there. And,
now they have to come here. Ha ha.
Yeah, remember how exciting that game was.
What was that? That's a 5-hour drive, wasn't it? 5-6 hours, something like that.
The Eagles won in dramatic fashion.
They did,
as you recall.
I think nobody expected them to win that game, and they pulled it off.
Exactly.
It was pretty, and I mean, away no less at Wesleyan. So.
Well, some people didn't expect this game
to go like this,
but I cautioned you.
You did, and you were right. And I hate to say that, but you were right.
Yeah, well, I know you hate to say it. It's just like at home when I hear that, you know. I didn't think you were right, Terry, but maybe you are.
Turns out you are. So let's see what's going to happen here. They'll bring the team captains out, flip a coin. Now, do you know the rules for college overtime?
I figured you'd ask me that. I had my high school mind up if Speaker going out making.
Well, you know, I kind of remember an overtime game up at River Falls where they start from like the 20 or the 30, 25, and try to score. And then if they don't score, then the other team gets to try. Both teams actually, I think, get an opportunity. There's the flip of the coin.
And if you win the flip, you typically want to go on defense, and it looks like
the Cobbers won the flip, huh? Did they? Or I don't know. Now he's pointing at the Eagles.
Usually you show the team that did not win the tip.
So it looks like the Eagles must have won it.
So get the teams changing direction. So the Eagles will be going south, and they'll get the ball.
So they'll get the first shot at scoring here.
First overtime game I remember. I don't recall working a game with you on overtime in the last couple of years.
I think, River Falls, there was an overtime game, and I think Art was with me. Art Fay was with me that day. I think you were, off gallivanting around somewhere. Like,
right.
I don't know what you were doing. You probably were
running
in Arizona.
A race somewhere.
Okay, maybe running a race. Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay,
but that goes back a number of years now. So they'll place it on the 25.
Of course, now I think that's when we had to broadcast outside. When I didn't go to River Falls.
No, they just put in a brand new press box. I remember that. Brand new press box.
Overtime we go. Eagles will have the football.
Eagles at the 25.
So the Eagles will start.
First crack at it, huh?
Yeah, see if they can get it into the end zone.
Again, Speaker isolated over here to the boundary side.
But I believe even if they score, then the Cobbers will get a chance too.
They do, of course.
Be back and forth like that until somebody doesn't score. Joey Stutzman gets the pass, and they'll take him out of bounds.
6-yard gain, but a hard 6 yards.
There's no game clock on this. There is a play clock.
Alex Berg on the hit. Second down.
Down 3.
All right, here's Lewandowski, takes the snap, looking downfield. He's got Byrne. Ryan Byrne will get the first down and get it down to about the 6. They've run that play a number of times.
They have.
And it worked this time. A couple of times it didn't.
They used Byrne across the middle. And
well, they run trips across the middle, and Byrne was in between the other two receivers.
Just runs the under route.
Yep, that worked for him.
Into his outstretched hands, and he hauled it in.
First and goal.
Deuces now, 2 on each side.
See if they could put it in the end zone. Lewandowski takes the snap. He's looking. He's going to run with it. Nope. There's the throw, and he'll throw it over the end zone. Second down.
Wisely thrown away, huh?
Yep.
Dan Johnson, a linebacker from Rosemount, right in his face. No ill-advised passes there.
Yeah.
Evan Lewandowski.
Be smart. Lewandowski, a sophomore. I believe Jack Dwyer is the senior.
He is.
Quarterback. All right, here we go. Second down. Ooh, knocked away. That was well-timed, well-defended by Will Burning.
Was it ever? And you know what else? That was dangerous.
Dangerous. Could have been picked off, but it was kind of low.
Yeah.
So it would have been a tough one to pick off.
One more step, though, of anticipation. It could have went the other way.
Third down. So they're going to put Trips off to the right side this time.
Third down.
Labalarte, Byrne, and they kind of stack them over there. And Simonchek, Speaker on the other side. It's the snap. Cobbers are coming after him. There's a throw into the end zone. Touchdown.
Finally.
Labalarte.
Finally found Dominic Labalarte.
Gets into it.
Who we know is a featured receiver. Sure hands of Dominic Labalarte.
So the first score is made by the Eagles.
Last year, 7 touchdowns for that Brookfield Central senior.
And now, let's see if they can put the extra point on there too. This is just as important. Ryan Byrne puts it through again.
With good protection.
Absolutely. So the Eagles draw first blood in this overtime. Now the Cobbers will get a chance. see what they can do with it. And we'll see if that Eagle defense is up to stopping them.
Well, remember the last time the Cobbers had the ball, their passing game came alive.
Yeah. (21-14). We are in overtime here at Veterans Stadium. Roger Herring Field, celebrating 50 years. 50 years ago, Roger Herring started as coach here. Is that right?
I was around,
year.
by the way.
I know you were.
Yeah,
you were just a kid, though. I know.
I was.
1st and 10 now for the Cobbers.
I was still well, then it was an Indian fan. Then.
Oh, pitch out.
Oh.
Fumble.
Oh.
The Eagles got it.
And there's the game.
That could be the game. Yes, they do. The Eagles come up with it.
And a fumble recovery by, I believe, Peter Kissling, and that's the game.
That is the game. The Eagles pull it off. On a fumble and a recovery. And the Eagles win it. And our final score here, 21-14. Wow, Terry, I tell you, this was not the game I expected it to be. I never thought it would get into overtime,
Boy,
that's for sure.
You talk about a challenging opponent to lead off the 2019 season. I warned you. I said, and talking to Coach Schmidt too, he said, well, they beat Whitewater 2 years ago. They're one of the top teams in their conference. So
wow,
people think it's not going to be a formidable opponent. Well,
surprise,
they're wrong.
Yeah, well, small school, you know, comes in. You don't expect to see it, and boy, I tell you, they sure did it though. What a great game this was. The Eagles come through and win it for us. Our final score again, 21-14. Next Saturday, we're back here once again for Band Day. Now you're gonna watch the Eagles. They're gonna get together over here, and I think they're gonna serenade the crowd. If I remember correctly, that's what they did last year. We'll see if we can get zoomed down there.
Players of the game?
Here we go. Hang on a second here.
Okay.
Serenade for their fans there. That's outstanding. Go ahead, Terry. Players of the game.
I think player of the game for Concordia. I mean, their entire unit played well. Their defense, but I'm going to go with Ethan Egerton, who
really
was matched up with Cole Speaker the entire game. And I think one-on-one, he was on an island. It was press coverage. He just really impressed me on defense. I'm going to go with him.
If it was my choice, I think I would have chosen Cragnes. I mean, he carried the ball time and time and time again. He was their offense more than anything.
Oh, yeah, but he was my defensive player of the game, Egerton.
I'm sorry. Okay, now there's an offensive player of the game. I didn't realize that.
Certainly Blake Cragnes, who led the team, especially in that comeback in the fourth quarter, he was very impressive. So I'm going to give those two guys my players of the game. No question for the Cobbers, who start 0-1, but man, they have a bright season ahead of them.
Oh, no kidding.
So who recovered that fumble to win the game?
Who was it? Wasn't it? Was it Kissling?
Kissling. I'm going to give Kissling and Rusty Murphy my players of the game on defense. Joey Bolda also played extremely well. That front line didn't give in much, and all of that's because of Matt Janis and how he game plans and his schemes and so on. So that whole defensive unit, and I highlighted a few of them, certainly are in the mix. And I think Jake Simonchek played well, and Joey Stutzman on offense did the unveiling of the Eagle offense play at their very best. Perhaps not, but maybe it's because the Cobber defense was better than people thought. So, hey, I hope the rest of the games are as exciting as the opener.
Boy, no kidding. Well, that's it, folks. Our final score, 21-14. The Eagles win it. For Terry Erickson, and a special thanks to our camera guys, Ryan Scaife and Luke Saunders. What a great job they did today. I want to thank them, and thank you guys for watching today. For Terry, I'm Rick Wilson. We'll see you next week here, folks, back with the same place, so join us.
You've been watching Game Day, the University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles on KQEG TV. Today's game featured the Eagles and the Concordia College Cobbers. Our game has been brought to you by the Arterial Bar and Grill. Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill at 16th and Jackson. By Schumacher Gish Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. By Dahl Honda at 4th and Cass. By Ace of La Crosse and Ace Sportsland in the Shelby Mall. By 360 Real Estate, providing a full circle of service from start to finish. 360 Real Estate in La Crosse. Join us next time for college football and the University of Wisconsin La Crosse Eagles.